trouble with primitives in any art form, painting, poetry, or music, is that they come a dime a dozen. You can trip over them in the streets. Anyone can present himself as a primitive when they might be quite simply untalented, or just lazy, or money-minded, or all three at once.
Welcome to the LeafCast, a first-time reader show based on the epic fantasy series A Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. I am Ryan, and I'm currently hunting the Black Aja.
And I am Ryan's brother Dan, and I was a handsome woman rather than beautiful, and this sternness on my face added maturity to my ageless Aes Sedai features.
Oh no.
And we are the Way of the Leaf, and this is the LeafCast.
The LeafCast episode, we don't know. Yes, we're dealing with
dozens and dozens,
so
Ryan.
Many. It's countless.
Countless. I dare anyone to count.
I'm more into the moment than the history and the projecting forward. I'm in the moment. I know we're doing an episode. It's more like a beginning. It's not the beginning. It's a beginning. This is a episode. It doesn't matter.
I know that every episode we do is the episode, Ryan.
Speaking of shit, fuck you. Way to yes and me. Right,
no, I pooped on it.
Dude, I guess our arms are getting tired holding these books up.
Bring them in. Oh, look at John.
Whoa.
Wow.
You rarely get to see the back of his head.
Unprecedented.
This is really...
Oh, and they lived happily ever after.
I waited a few moments before speaking to you as you waited in the room.
Yes.
With my back to you.
Yeah. I tried not to take offense.
What a tit for tatter.
Well, if you're going to be Elida...
I didn't.
This is the way.
The Amerlin seat did not speak at once. She walked to the tall arched windows and looked out across the balcony to the garden below, hands clasped tightly behind her. Minutes went by before she spoke, still with her back to the two of them.
You know, there's been a lot of scenes and a lot of characters, but it's interesting that only you would embody the Amerlin seat.
I love it, and I'm reading much into it, Ryan, like you are.
Yes.
As you should. I'd be disappointed if not.
Hi, guys. We don't have Todd with us, but we do have Kay Sadai and Josh, a.k.a. Arlox. We should say Arlox more because you can find him on music streams like Sound Mule and Music River.
iCloud.
Nice.
Yeah, you can find him on the
iPlumes.
iPlumes, yes.
iPlumes.
Hi, guys.
iPlume. Hello.
Josh, it's your time to promote yourself, and you're just sitting there mutely. All right, you're on SoundCloud.
I was trying.
Well, trying and failing. I wanted to watch the fire.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the dumpster fire. Is that why you're on the show? You like car crashes?
I mean, it's hard to turn away, isn't it?
I did crash and burn.
It was hard to turn away.
Yeah, you can find me on SoundCloud, on iTunes, not on Spotify, sadly, but Bandcamp, all those places.
Yeah, give it guys, check out Arlox. You like the music we choose, right? Josh has been a major component of most of the music we play, and he does stuff on his own as well. And so check it out, man.
Yeah, thank you, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Word.
Eventually, we'll get Josh to do some live music during our intermissions. That'd be amazing.
Oh my
That'd be
gosh.
fun.
Then Josh doesn't get a break at all.
Nope.
No, Josh just DJs
No breaks.
a 10-minute DJ set. That'd be tough too.
No rest for the wicked.
That's right.
Hello, Kay. How are you?
How are you, Kay?
I'm well, thanks. I'm well. Thank
Yeah.
you. I've got
Glad to hear
Boo Boo here with me tonight.
Hey,
Who's
Boo-Boo.
happy?
Oh, what a handsome boy.
Boo went to work with her today.
He did.
It was take your son to work today.
Yes. Every day is apparently.
Take your son to work today.
The number of things on this world that are softer than that dog Boo Boo, I can count on one hand.
He loves these.
Give me four. Give me the four then.
A beagle's ears. When a baby, like when you push into its soft spot very hard, right inside there. When
I don't want to know how you know that, Brother Dan.
Right in the middle. After you stirred it around a little bit, then it's like super soft.
yeah, super soft, so soft. A velvet suit which actually gives me chills even touching it. It's too soft. And finally, your mom.
Okay, wow. When I first went to college, I had a friend who I convinced to walk across the room and feel my head, because I convinced him I still had my soft spot from a childhood.
Nice.
It was like, it took 30 minutes, and then he's like, fuck it. He walked over and started touching my head. I'm like, fuck you, I don't have a soft spot.
You're all soft spot now, Ryan.
You know who you are. I've never hardened anywhere. That's the problem.
Oh,
poor man.
We have pronounced this. It's chapter 14. We can't proceed without knowing how these fuckers say these words.
Correct. We have our friend Chancey, who does have the definitive. This is how it's pronounced. So we're gonna see how our first-time readers go against what Chancey says. So, guys, welcome to Pronounce.
All right.
Do I get to go first?
No, wait, hold
Yes.
on. I'm not ready.
Sure.
It's Sleeping Nation. Wait, we got to. All right.
You can go first, Kay.
Or turn the music
I'm just
off.
above you today in the stack, so.
I think you should go first.
The stack.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, no, I like Kay going first because she hears the audiobooks, but then she says it all different anyway.
I do that. All right.
Perfect.
I'll go first. Okay.
Kay Sedai.
Man,
Pronounce this.
Sucks.
Pronounce this.
I see. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it right because I don't know. Fall.
I just read it as fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
It does feel like fuck.
Fuck.
I mean, I don't mess around with any of that shit.
You're all fuck.
Or
Okay, you know what? That's my role. What's happening here?
All right.
What the fuck?
What does Chancey say?
What the?
Fa.
I think
Like
that's
near and far.
That's like the Vietnamese noodle dish, right?
Right. What the fuck?
Not far.
I know, Josh. It's not
It's
funny.
PHO.
Your facts ruined the joke, Josh.
John.
Not
What joke, Ryan?
Can I
Josh.
ask a
This is the noodle dish right here. Like people may go in and be
Is
like,
the
"Can I get
noodle
some
dish
veggie-
pho or
Can I
pho?
get some veggie
Or
pho?
Far.
Pho or pho?
No, there was a place actually in Garden Grove, California called What the Fuck.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right. I hate you all. And I want
Fofi
you to
fa fum?
die. All right. Pronounce this.
This.
Oh, Josh,
Are we switching back and forth?
No, yeah,
Okay.
you go first now, okay?
I did. Wait, no, I went first last time, so it's Josh.
Okay, Josh,
Right.
and then you go first.
Anaya Sadai. Trying to get the accent
I'm
right.
trying to
Anaya
do this
Sadai.
right. Yes.
Nice.
See, okay, that's actually helpful because I have heard that before. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, I agree. Anaya Sadai.
That did have a very Chancey kind of, what is it, vocal intonation.
Cadence.
Yeah.
no.
Cadence, yeah.
Anaya Sedai.
Sadai.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
there
you
you
guys. We're
Sadai.
even interrupting
Anaya
But
Shanti.
also-
We interrupt our guests.
Anaya Sadai.
And we interrupt
So
his
unfair.
computer voice. I'm not
Anaya
even going to let her
Sadai.
talk right now. I'm just going to
Anaya
talk right over.
Sadai.
All right, here it goes. 1, 2, 3.
Anaya
That's
Sadai.
awesome. Oh,
Jesus Christ. All right, moving on. Pronounce this.
Oh God, it's my turn. I mean, oh, the light. It's my
do
turn.
it. Do it as if you know it, as if it's just on the tip of your tongue. Just do it fast. Do it fast. Ready, set, go.
Swing, Sanche, water of the seals, flame of the Tarvalon, the Amerlin Sea.
Swing. So beautiful.
I just had to,
Swing, Shanti.
No, that's you.
Swing.
even though
That's a good
I know
callback.
that's not what Sanche
That's why we love you.
says.
That's a good callback.
You give Gary
Swan
head time.
Sanche, Watcher of the Seals, Flame of Tarvalon, the Amerlin Seat.
You guys are fucking too good.
Yeah,
Wow.
whatever. Yeah, look
No,
at this.
he's
This
just
isn't
fresh.
funny
We've got
at all.
practice now.
It's not
All right,
funny at
1,
all.
2. Shanti, set.
Swan Sanche. Watcher of the Seals, Flame of Tar-Valon, the Amerlin Seat.
Oh, so good.
All right, and that is
Chancey is our resident Siri. So whenever we have a question about things, we just ask her, and we get the
It's fun.
computer voice.
it's crazy. Like the weather, what's on my calendar. She's so busy, she can't get anything done. I'm constantly be like, Chancey,
Chancey?
should I wear shorts today?
Seriously.
All right, so let's jump into this, guys. We have 4 chapters, so we should probably let's
move it.
boogie a little bit. So chapter 14 is called "The Bite of the Thorns." This is a continuation from chapter 13, a direct continuation. Elaine had just been left the room, and so Egwin and Nynaeve are hanging out with the Amerlin, and she's more or less talking about who she can trust. Like, she's not even looking at him. She's like, who can I trust? I got Shiriam, Leanne, Varen, Moraine. And she's saying this out loud to the 2 Edmundfield girls. So we end up that we find out that the girls are going to hunt the Black Aja. That is their role. But so what do you take of her, like her statements of trust?
Feels super on purpose, manipulative in a way.
Oh,
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I missed whose statements of trust?
Swan.
So Swan,
Swan.
she says that
Swing.
she's trying to figure out who she can trust is not Black Aja. And she names 4 Aes Sedai, and she says, I don't know if I can trust any of them for sure, but I trust Shiriam Sedai, I trust Leanne, her keeper of the Chronicles, I trust Varen, and I trust Moraine.
Wait, did she?
She doesn't trust the.
What are you
Keeper of
talking
the
about? No.
Chronicles.
What are you talking
Well,
about?
No, definitely
she
not.
She said you 2 are the only ones I can trust.
Well, she no,
And then she
but-
does wonder about Moiraine and
Nynaeve
Varen.
questions Moraine, right?
Nynaeve says, "I don't trust Moiraine."
I don't. Yeah, she doesn't trust her still.
But
Which
yeah.
I love. I love Nynaeve because of that.
Yes, because you're like, yeah,
I'm like, yeah, bitch, come on. We don't trust.
Well, it's more her musings. She's like, do I trust? Who do I trust?
Well,
who do I trust? And those are the
There's
4
a
names.
lot of right. I mean, 4 names. Yeah, not her keeper, but there's a lot of this feels more in sync with her internal voice from her previous chapter, where we get the look inside of her head, than the act she puts on in front of the other Aes Sedai. You know, because it's like it's not a complete shift in tone, but there's definitely a shift in tone from the voice she uses when Elaine is there, and versus in the keeper, you know, whoever else is in the room, versus like her talking to them. Although it does still feel a tidbit manipulative, and I love how she just like is like, oh yeah, I can control the gossip getting out. Yeah, just so like nonchalantly.
Right. Yeah, and who knows what power the Amerlin has, and what power the Amerlin does not have within Tar-Valon. But we have seen that the gossip train does roll. When Varen rolled in, she's like, "Does everyone know?" And Leanne's like, "Yeah, if they don't know, they're gonna know by today." Word is spread.
Mm-hmm.
The quote was, it says, the Amerlin was just speaking softly. "It is a question of who I can trust," she said softly. "I should be able to trust Leanne and Shiriam at least. But do I dare? Varen?" Her shoulders shook with a quick, silent laugh. "I've already trust Varen with more than my life, but how far can I take it? Moiraine?" She was silent for a moment. "I have always believed I could trust Moiraine." So those were
the keyword, yeah, in that sense.
Exactly. So do we any other thoughts about her musings as the Amerlin, and What do you think of her assessments?
Dan, I wrote before you answer. Cricket Jones, nice to meet you. Love your name.
Nice.
If you don't have any shots to take, yes, hits are fine.
Yes.
As long as you're not hitting a human being.
Oh, hold on.
Flesh. Don't hit anything with flesh. Well, you could hit a pillow.
Ryan, it's 419 and 58, 59. It's 420. Go ahead. Go ahead, Cricket.
All right. Hey, yeah, fucking like and subscribe, bro. That's amazing. All right, Sinan is drinking pineapple punch rum.
Sinan. Oh, Sinan, I knew you were going to be here for some reason, and I got weird little shots that are vodka, lychee, grapefruit, and I got 3 of them.
Brent Weber's already calling for shots. We have not hit. We've not hit a drinking game like.
And I also,
I think in this chapter we need to drink whenever a fish reference is made.
How about
we'll be wasted by the time this chapter's over.
Yes.
Okay, so there are 9 fish metaphors.
9. Okay.
Oh no! How many?
There are 9. I counted them and I numbered them.
Are you counting just the boat ones or just the fishing ones?
Both. But anything that had to do with her being a fish or being that culture. It is pretty heavy-handed. How many references?
Drinking.
Speaking of heavy-handed,
some of my
bourbon.
I have them highlighted. If you want to hear a quick synopsis of all of them.
Well,
you ready?
Drink every time, Dan. I got.
No, we don't. We don't. I didn't create that drink in that game. Did you?
Oh, it's only is it basically? Here's the question: is the customer always right, Dan? Do we just do what they tell us?
I just did a shot. I don't know.
That's a halfie.
Well, these are double shots, right?
That's a halfie.
That was a halfie.
It's a happy. They're double shot.
Take another halfie.
Halfling.
I'm gonna read them real fast. Number 1, I will hook them and gut them and hang them out to dry in the sun to dry. Number 2, a master sailor who's barely learned to hold a sail. Number 3, trust is as slippery as a basket of eels sometimes. Yep. Number 4, thin reeds though you may be. Number 5,
these are all sexual references if you don't hear them.
You got a thin reed, buddy?
No, keep going. Well,
all right. Number 5, Leander tried to stuff you headfirst into a weir. A weir is a type of.
Why isn't that pronounced this?
A weir? W-E-I-R? Okay. Anyway, no, because Robert Jordan didn't make that. It's just a word. All right. Number 6. I would rather eat scales and entrails.
Entrails, nice. Yeah, that's a good one.
Number 7, like a stub in shallow water that you don't see till it puts a hole in your boat. Number 8, but when you don't have an oar, child, any plank will do to paddle the boat ashore. And number 9, a full net on the first cast, child.
You missed another important one, too. I'm not setting you out as bait, child.
Oh, fuck. There's 10. All right. Fine. We'll do a shot because I missed one. All right.
Josh, way to get us drunk early.
I know. Thanks.
Oh, you can taste the lychee.
The wig doesn't help.
Good.
Good. All right. 10 in 6 pages, more or less. That is, we're getting quite the impression of Schwing's background.
Worldview, yeah, backgrounds.
But her metaphors are. I'm a guy who likes a good metaphor.
She's a blue Aja too, and we've seen track through the whole text the references to water.
Mm-hmm.
About and from their characters along the way.
Nice. Yes.
Okay, so what water? What does that make you think of, Josh? Water.
Well, like we learn later, the 5.
No, what? Oh, you think are elemental here?
Yeah, the 5 elements that make up magic and how different combinations of them are used in variation to create effects. I'm sure we'll talk about that later, but
I mean, okay, so that's your guess. You think all these water references and the blues are kind of connecting it to some sort of water?
Well, I think that they all
Magic.
the houses correlate to combinations of the elements themselves.
The Ajas? You mean?
Yeah. The houses within the ajas. Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
I mean, it's my interpretation of it.
So there are 5 main elements to channeling. There is air, earth, water, fire, and spirit.
Yeah.
And so you see the 7 ajas as being representatives of these certain elements to create weaves.
Yeah, exactly. And you have the yin and the yang too, the black and the white, kind of like all those 5 colors emerge from. So you have the whole 7 houses represented.
Are you saying Maureen's a badass water bitch? Is that what you're saying? Like, if you get her,
Is she a badass water bitch?
Is she a badass water bitch?
I think she's pretty badass right now, anyways. Like, regardless of the water thing. I mean, I think she's pretty badass.
We have seen her manipulate water. We did see her create a entire fog system for miles. We see her make whirlpools.
But fog is made of water.
That's what I'm saying. And we've also seen her make whirlpools that broke a boat. So she does have some affinity for fucking shit up with water.
Yep.
I hate to break it to you.
He
said they don't.
Buddy. Yeah. Ryan, I glossed over that. Thank you.
Buddy.
I powered through.
All the way, but there are limits. Anybody gives me, I hate to break it to you, I gotta fucking step up.
I'm like,
Did you see us like making up because I gave him a hard time about it? Like, whilst you were talking,
that was awesome. Yeah, I saw the whole conflict resolution happen.
The denouement.
Through eyes. Yeah.
No, and then okay, well. Love you anyways.
Any other lessons you want to teach us, Josh? About weather?
Hurricanes are a big deal, buddy.
I'm feeling it.
Oh my gosh.
Are you hanging in there?
Oh yeah, we're good.
Are you staying above water?
We're above water, 200 feet.
You measured?
Well, I mean, our house could be on a sinkhole. I don't know.
It is.
It is possible.
Right.
So the Amarillan, if it was possible, she would raise Nynaeve right now to the Shaw. Nynaeve is that strong compared to real Aes Sedai.
That's like that does like 9-year-olds to get into Harvard.
Yeah.
Right. It's Doogie Howser.
She's badass. Yeah, she's Doogie. Nice.
That's fucking amazing.
Nice
Doogie
Mira.
Still is a statue.
She knows her shit. She doesn't need anyone to teach her. She just knew how.
Sinan, who is the first to encourage us to get to this spot, is like,
thank
keep
you.
us on track.
Thank you. No, she is right. She is right. And I do have guys. Since she asked,
we need someone to do it.
there is a legitimate reason to drink right now because
puppeteer strings, exactly. Yep.
Yes. For an instant, she
pulled.
felt those puppeteers
Like
strings on her arms and legs again. So,
this is getting ridiculous.
Fuck you, Robert Jordan. I'm gonna have some Fireball this time.
Nice.
All right, Kevin is asking for us to sing the theme song.
What theme song? Oh,
one.
The Doogie Howser, you are fun.
Kevin.
The Doogie Howser theme song?
I don't know.
Miss you, Kevin.
Or
I don't know.
I think he's asking for the
way
the LeafCast theme song. Dan, what is the LeafCast theme song? What is the LeafCast theme song, Dan?
It is.
Oh, here it comes.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
oh, this is gonna be something special, y'all.
I just can't. You're
Come
you're
on.
almost hanging out, Brother Dan.
No. Anytime, yeah. Dan lives in the world of Attack on Titan.
No, I'm here. I'm listening. I'm trying to figure out the theme song.
All right. So be sure
Wow.
to include Boo Boo in it.
We are very well prepared on this show.
Dude, this is improv. This is the absence of preparation.
This is the yes and.
We thrive.
But no.
But
All right,
no.
while you're waiting, Village Mattress.
You're the
we
butt
have
now.
We have a request for Bella. Bella is the best. All right. Go.
Ella.
I'm getting even sick of that.
Dun, 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 na, 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 na.
Josh, give us a new Bella 9-second song for that.
Okay,
It needs to be updated.
we can make that.
Yeah, we need a dubstep.
All right, sample that.
I'm
Right?
just gonna
Yep,
take
perfect. I think your brother's done.
Oh, Cricket Jones, welcome. Yeah, we do shit like that. Yeah, and Dan will improvise songs.
No, I'm not gonna do it. All right, fuck it.
It's the
You
LeafCast.
never know
All right,
what to expect.
The Rand
on
got
this
crazy. He did it on
True.
the mast.
All right.
All
All right.
You're so fast.
I had to write this song real fast. Remember when Rand went crazy on that mast?
What a blast.
I was such a blast.
The ocean's vast.
That energy shot out your ass.
Yes.
You all have such a great ass.
Built up so much. Blew up. Okay.
Welcome to the LeafCast.
Welcome to
Nope,
the
nope, not
LeafCast.
yet, not yet,
Yeah,
not yet,
okay.
not yet. No, we're
My favorite band is Crass.
This shit will never last.
This shit will never last. Keep going, guys. Come on.
I hope this song
It's
will
all-
end fast.
Yeah, I hope this song will end fast. Welcome to the LeafCast.
It's already in the past.
Unfortunately, not in the.
If you're bored, you can read Condé Nast.
We're trash.
Find
That'll try.
expensive B&B's on Condé Nast.
If you're waiting for the sperm donor, you can read Condé Nast.
Really? That's
Brother
Alright.
Dan, we have 4 chapters to cover fast.
Alright. That's the theme song, though.
All right, becoming iconoclast is great. She has a laugh.
Always with the truth.
Becoming an iconoclast. All right,
Coming in the
thanks, guys.
iconoclast. Nice.
I wish there wasn't this like a minute, 30-second lag.
Right. We're already done, guys. Fucking stop with the lyrics.
We laugh, and then you guys make us laugh
We
more.
were finished.
And then all we get on like when we post these videos on fucking Reddit, they're like, "Oh, look at these fucking giggling faggots! Look at these fucking giggling."
We're like,
assholes.
because we're funny. Because we're
Oh, you
funny.
Fuck
And we
yeah.
like to laugh.
Whatever.
Those are quotes. That's
Yeah. No, I think they used.
Well, whoever wrote that
harsh-
was clearly very mature.
Yeah.
So these are some grown-ups posting this shit faux show.
Guys, have you ever seen
The faux
Friends
show.
without the laugh
That
track?
on a show.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Sorry, go ahead. Okay, so
Like a YouTube video?
No, she was going off.
No, go ahead. Go, Kay, do it. What'd you do?
Oh, I just said, yeah, like these assholes are being immature. I was going along with that. I said,
She
yeah,
was
let's just like say,
emphatically,
I was emphatically saying, like, I don't, what the fuck was I saying? Like,
You said
mofo,
For show. I heard for show.
faux show, mofo, because, you know, we're just using like the best of the best.
You know, if you watch a episode of Friends without the laugh track, everyone seems psychotic and dangerous. So laughter it's important. People don't get it.
Dude, what if we had a laugh track?
It has to be asynchronous. So it's just like happens at the wrong times.
Yeah. Hey.
Awkward, and then we
It's like uncomfortable. Like we're like,
oh.
Guys, I think I broke my dick. No,
Falme's still
really.
back there looking fine, man.
All right, so Schwing Sanche gives the girls the ultimate get out of free jail or get out of jail free get out of jail. It's the ultimate like note that says whatever these bitches do, I told them to do it. Don't say a word. It's a great note. It's a great note. It's quote. It's one sentence. What the bearer does is done by my order and by my two sentences. And by my authority. Obey and keep silent at my command. We saw Schwing kind of staring at this box and feeling ambivalent about it or having some apprehension, I guess. She was like, do I do it? Do I not? Do I do it? She did it. Any thoughts?
I love how they weren't the only two in there.
Right. There was a whole
She like took out a whole shitload of them and like shuffled through them and like found two and was like,
well, and we learned that box had a some sort of like magic thing that if anyone opened it without her authority, the whole fucking thing would have
burst in the flame, right?
Yeah. So this is her like safe, her like little security deposit box of letters. So give me your thoughts, guys. What do you think's in there? What do you think about her giving that to them?
I don't know if it's because of we're seeing it through Egwin's point of view or what, but it just feels very like uncertain. It's a good question, Mandar.
Are we ready to get? Yeah. So here's Mandar's question. Mandar says, Josh and Kay, what do you think the girls will do with the notes?
That's my big question. What are they going to do with them? When are they going to use them? How? Why? What are they going to even? I mean, okay. So on my page 137.
Everyone turn to her page 137.
137? I'm on 161.
Benjamin,
you're 161 too, yeah.
Okay.
So many versions.
Button, guys, like the puppet button.
Yeah.
Right.
We're so bad at this. Every meeting I have with Dan, we're like, we got to remember to do this. We're like, yeah, well, here we go, everyone. Like and subscribe, please. Also, we have a Patreon. It'd be so amazing if 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of you would join us in Patreon. We give you guys early access to videos. We have a secret channel, and basically, you tell us shit. We'll.
I just posted some bloopers that I did doing a video. We're trying to engage with our Patreons a bit more. So if you want, support us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, fucking, I know we suck at this.
Fucking what? Okay,
way to leave.
Shit. Please, whatever.
For $3 a month, you get access to basically everything, and we love you and all of that.
Seriously, $3 a month is like 1 gallon of gas. Come on.
Look at this guy's love too.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Do you want this dog?
Boo
You want
Boo.
Boo Boo's
All
love?
right. Do you want Boo Boo to
Do
eat?
you want Boo Boo's love?
Boo Boo's so hungry. Look at him.
He wants love. So
And
tired.
he wants
And
love.
hungry.
He loves
And
Robert.
seriously, I have stickers I want to send
Nothing
you.
for you
If you
there,
guys, yeah, I have stickers I will send you just for your support. And actually, Josh, I need to send you. Give me your address. I need to send you some fucking stickers too.
Will do.
All right.
I love. I think that they're going to use the notes on the Mistress of Novice, if I had to guess, from the foreshadowing so far in these chapters. That would be my guess.
So like she's like, all right, bend over, girls, and they're like, sorry, sorry, no beatings today.
Not happening.
So, what do you guys think about the beatings?
Or do you?
I try not to.
I try not to also, but yeah, I mean, I do. I don't understand. Like I said last week or the week before, why women channeling needs to require violence against them.
Yeah.
But between the Shi-chan and the Aes Sedai, it's like there's this highly disciplinary, authoritarian culture around women, and specifically, it seems like controlling the
But
one
it's
power.
women controlling women, right? So it's so weird.
Yeah, which it has like a. I feel like that's a little bit of like the pervy bit too of Robert Jordan coming through there.
Well,
I
Swan
mean, certainly last book there was some serious pervy like S&M kind of like vibe going on.
Oh, just you wait, baby. Just you wait. But Schwing herself was
Great,
like
man.
Nynaeve kind of like fronted on her, and she's like, "Don't press me, bitch. I will fuck you up. You are out of your weight class, motherfucker." I mean, she like put Nynaeve in her place. She's like, do not do this. I do not have the patience for your shit right now.
Which was a test, though, right?
Yeah, it was testing them.
But
I mean,
Egwin,
in the next second, she's like, "Oh yeah, I needed to see if you're past the test."
but Egwin was like, "Yeah, I'm not sure how much of that was just her recovering phase." She's like, maybe it was, but the harshness was still in her eyes. So yeah,
Favor shields are flimsy. This one may have a target painted on it. I love that image. That was like,
fuck yes,
just such a good little visual, like you said, cinematic kind of tag to it.
Yes, yeah, and with her metaphors, that is the strongest that she used, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. I love how they all have their own ways of like visualizing. Like, Egwin compares has hunting a bear with a snitch as her like metaphor, and then Nynaeve uses you've stepped into the pickling cauldron along with me, and the fire may be lit. Just like they're different. It's neat to see how their world and their internal like dialogue like expresses itself through the symbology of the chapter. Like I don't know, I just loved how they all have their own kind of way of representing the world. It's something we've seen elsewhere in the other characters as well, but it's just part of the like individuation that each character gets and like their voice and us seeing the world through their perspective, as a literary experience.
Where do you see the Amerlin's influence like in world affairs? Like where would you judge her in current day? If you could say, all right, she is like blank. Okay. Do you have
She is like blank. Like the Amerlin is
like
anything in our world.
Like as far as leaders.
I mean, they refer to her as mother a lot, so maybe like a type of Mother Teresa.
Okay, that's how I think too.
somebody with a lot of followers and somebody that really truly believes that everything that they're saying is true, and who they trust is who they also trust, and this is how it is. This is the way it's always been, and this is what you need to do, and to get to A, B, and C and D, and it all seems very black and white for the most part. As
Awesome.
far as that.
I think she's literally like a Mother Teresa in the sense that she's like the head nun. I mean, I very much see the Aes Sedai as like a nunnery,
Like
basically. Like
the Pope of ladies.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean,
Their
this is the
dress,
equivalent.
everything. There's so many similarities.
Yeah, she's like the Pope, the papal figure
Good night, Cricket
within the female component of the religion of this world.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, bring it up, Ryan.
Yeah.
I didn't even speak over you.
Sorry to
What'd
interrupt,
Cricket
but,
say?
I wanted to say they are going to sleep, so let's say goodnight to them. Cricket Jones.
Good
Good
night.
night, Cricket
Love to see
Jones.
It's
you
nice
again.
meeting you. Hopefully, we'll see you again
You have a
Chance
next
to
week.
fix my
let us
wig.
know.
It's
Yeah,
late.
good
I know.
night, Cricket Jones. Good night. Let me look beautiful for you before you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Trying to fix my shit. That's all.
Fix your shit. Let me fix my shit.
All right. So the girls leave. We're going to move on to the Gray Man. The girls leave the Amerlin's study.
One last thing before we go on from
please,
that.
yeah, please.
I know we need to hurry, but they're like, I feel like the way this book started with Padron Nial, we get like a very similar representation of like the hierarchy and the like flavor of like, he called them son, right? They're like children of the light. These are all her children because she's the mother, like,
and daughter. Yeah.
yeah. So there's very much this like, I mean, classic Robert Jordan, like highly diametrical oppositions with one another that are kind of like a little heavy-handed, but also, keep the world consistent.
So if these women weren't magical women, would they be children of the light?
I think that they are the children of light. They're both equally sort of fanatical, like we've talked about. I mean, I think the Aes Sedai are essentially like a fanatics group in this world of religion. That's how I kind of see them. Just like the white hand, the red cloaks or white cloaks. They're kind of like the extremists within the world.
Well, the White Cloaks seem to have a mission against the magical women. They don't.
That's part of what makes the diametrical. It's like totally a dichotomy between the two of them.
But they are both committed to a goal and a sort of like focus of like the larger sense. So I can see what you're saying for sure.
They both have an end that they're trying to achieve, related to the turning of the wheel and like destiny, or whatever, history and power, however you want to frame it.
I get really caught up. Have you, you'll see sometimes Maureen will talk about how Rand needs to fulfill this prophecy, right?
Right.
If you, like that phrasing is very interesting to me. Like, like if you think about like what a prophecy is, like it seems almost like Rand could just kind of like lie around like playing Xbox all day and eventually
on a hammock.
Thank you.
And a prophecy will get fulfilled somehow. Like something will happen to make him go do it. Not right, like not Moraine. Like, all right, let's make sure he's there at the right moment.
Well, I mean, just maybe like who knows what the extent of that is, even, right? So like you get into like, okay, you might from the hammock because he needs to be in a specific place at a specific time. He just kind of floats there unwillingly. Is like there, is there no will whatsoever? He doesn't even get to choose whether he gets up off the freaking hammock or not. Like, how much decision do they have when they are dropped into this world or just become part of the TAVERN ways.
Yeah,
It's
So
alien
there might be
DNA.
So many questions about
Alien
alien DNA. What?
Fuck! Did Art Bell join our group? All right, everyone, this is
No,
Art Bell, AM.
Please
5:30.
say more.
Well, we talked about this last week. I mean, we don't know that this isn't genetic technology
No,
in the Manetheren blood, like literally expressing
Yeah.
its role in the fucking history of the world. I mean,
science fiction, huh?
yeah, no, it's definitely gonna. I mean, I'm gonna read it that way, no matter whether it's true or not. So, tell me I'm wrong. No,
No, fight me. Yeah.
Fight me.
Come on.
Nerd fight me.
Come on. No, I
Put
hear
your
you
head
guys.
down, we just see a rainbow of colors. Okay, it's amazing.
Oh, and
It's awesome. That's a fantastic hair.
It's like certain birds when they're mating.
Clearly, pots of gold down there somewhere.
I don't know what that is, but
So the girls leave the Amerlin's study,
Chapter
are
15.
walking back to their
Flashback.
rooms.
Chapter 15 starting right
oh,
now.
chapter. Oh, thank you.
Hi, I'm Daniel. No, so they're walking back to the room.
You do look rather gray.
Yeah.
Do they?
No, you do. You gotta wash your face, bro.
I
Gray
look
man.
You're
You're a gray man.
Yeah, no one would notice me.
Were
They're
you
like,
chim-
all I
were
saw
you-
was eyebrows.
Were you chimney sweeping yesterday? What's going on here?
Chimney, chimney.
He goes down to the ashtray. He's just like,
He's like, I recently got a job at a restaurant. They use my face to clean the ashtray.
you guys must have sore throats, right? I mean, you've been
Oh, we were
on
the
podcasts
news.
for like the last few hours at least, right?
God, all we do is bloviate. We
Just pure bloviation.
We lubricate and then bloviate and then
Chim
lubricate.
chimmery,
and then
chim
bloviate.
chimmery, chim
chimmery.
chimmery.
Oh,
Oh, chimney,
can I get
so
your best
chimney,
chimney?
Lucky.
Never clean the puppet.
Fuck.
No.
Holy.
Ryan, have you
Mary
ever washed
Poppins,
your
that
puppet?
was beautiful.
Huh? No, I bought a new one.
All right. Maybe I should buy a new one and see just what the difference, how like ghostly and Ashley I am right now. And then Ashley, yeah.
Amazon Prime links. Anyone can buy the Brother Dan puppet on Amazon Prime. Look up puppet.
Come on, guys.
Hashtag
Patreon.
never clean.
That
Are we all
Ryan,
going to
throw
show
that-
up as Brother Dan's one day?
Ryan, throw that Patreon back up. We
Yeah,
can
no.
use.
I want to have the All
We can
Brother
use
Dan
the help.
episode where we're just all.
Oh God, that would be so creepy if
you want-
all four of us were this puppet talking. Shit!
It's a stretch goal on
Oh.
Patreon.
Stretch goal. That's amazing. What if you three were puppets and I just popped up and I was like, oh my God, this is my worst nightmare.
Oh, totally.
Like oh my. What do you mean? Wait, Ryan.
That is a
Never-ending
pretty
goal.
scary nightmare.
Ryan,
You wake up and
define what
you're
you mean.
puppets.
Yeah, that I could barely stand one of you, and if there's two more of you, I might have to slit my puppet wrists just to handle 5 seconds of this.
Well,
Where
imagine
do you live?
how you would feel if you were us.
Yeah. Oh no, secondary trauma. I'm so sorry.
No, you know what, guys? Hey, lots of people can't handle my love.
Thank you, dog.
I understand if people cannot handle the blanket. Some people don't like weighted blankets, but I am a weighted blanket of support and love. So yeah,
Lovely.
I mean, I want people to call me at 8 a.m. and we're gonna have coffee together over the phone, and I'm gonna talk out your problems.
All right,
This is what I want to do.
Village Mattress just saved my life. Thank you.
Well, there would be
Oh,
stuffing
goodness.
everywhere.
You're so sweet.
Yeah.
No, it's
You're almost
and
too nice.
Everybody wants to
Barbara.
see stuffing all over the camera.
It's not Thanksgiving.
Funny.
All right.
Shut up, Josh.
All right, so the girls are headed back to the rooms.
Stop laughing at me.
They're like, "Hey, yeah, we need to rally. We need to meet." They go into Elaine's room. Hey, Elaine! No, Elaine's not right there, but Egwin's right next door. Egwin stops Nynaeve and then thunk. A crossbolt buries itself. Boom, kink, falls on the floor. Nynaeve dives on top of Egwene. Egwene sees her own hair.
Brother Dan, can you read the sentences leading right up to it? I'm trying to envision what exactly happens so we can talk about it.
All right, so it says, as they came up to Elaine's room, Nynaeve stopped, knocked once, and immediately opened the door and put her head inside. Then she was, letting the white door swing shut and striding towards the next, Egwene's room. She isn't here yet, she said. I need to talk to both of you. Egwene caught her shoulder and pulled her to an abrupt halt. What? Something tugged at her hair, stung her ear. A black blur streaked in front of her face to clang against the wall, and in the next breath, Nynaeve was bearing her to the gallery floor behind the railing.
Okay, interesting. So I was trying to... All right, amazing.
So if it was not for Egwene saying, wait...
Right?
They would both be dead.
They would both be dead. It said her head would have been split like a ripe melon.
Just like Rand used for his metaphor.
Right. They have melons indeed.
A rotten melon. Same exact.
Which makes me
words.
think, like, why is Emmonsfield constantly letting melons rot?
Yeah,
one of the few things they can grow. Yeah.
Well, if that's all you're wondering, then I'm not going to put it down in my notes as something that's really important for the future.
Yeah, you're right.
Language, rotted melon, crossing.
Not a fun place to walk during the end of season, apparently. Yeah.
Well,
in
Egwene
relation to their noggins, don't care.
Egwene says blood, bloody ashes, and Nynaeve instinctually says, watch your language.
Well, I think the rotten melon thing is important, though, okay, because it shows they share a mind.
Yes.
It shows that her and Rand have like a deeper connection than just passing.
Well,
right?
you mean like a lived experience of living in Emmonsfield, or like something deeper?
I think it can go both ways. I think you could interpret it as more like the dream connection bleeding through. I mean, she does say she has the dream of him running away from Moiraine, which is exactly what he was doing theoretically on the night that we're reading this. Mm-hmm. We don't know exactly the timeline, but it sure seems like it could be happening during the time he's running from the dogs, running from Moiraine. I don't know. I'm open to interpreting it in different ways.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. You're right. It could be anything.
All right, so real quickly, just to keep this shit off topic, Sinan says the puppets don't handle the slammer well. Which I think
what does that even mean?
All right, so they're talking about like they're saying we need to sign waivers, and they're saying we're going to go to jail. I don't know what they're talking about, but then Matt Bagger's
don't handle the slammer.
I've done time, baby.
Matt says, "Sure,
I've done time."
Puppets are made to be fisted.
Well, they are. That's a truthism.
That is a truism. Like, if we really want to get if we want to break the fourth wall, there are two puppets getting fisted right now.
Yeah,
fully and completely.
There's no doubt about that. As uncomfortable as it may be, it is a disclaimer you should know.
I've never done this. Let's take a drink. I'm done with this. Yeah, I think that was a good joke. We need to take a drink for that.
Yes.
All right, so we have the go
to make them work.
Give a toast. Give the toast.
Oh, 2 fists up the puppets' asses to make them function and work. As I spill a little bit of my drink on my book.
Look.
Cheers. All right, well, I'm just going to remove him from this train for a second.
Yes, thank you.
Like, maybe if he was above, do it over there, Dan. Don't do it above Josh. That was really offensive.
Oh, I can do it down here?
Do it over there.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, so, so we have the puppets don't handle the slammer well. What does that even mean?
All right, so we need to sign a waiver.
Give a toast. Give the toast. Oh, I can do it down here? Just kidding. All right, so So crossbolt, boom.
Boom.
They dive to the floor. Nynaeve does some mumbo jumbo and seals a man who is running away.
And she does this amazing thing where she just like, well, let me just tell you a lesson. Air and fire and water are all the
Right.
so great.
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah.
That's one of those badass things. She was just like assume like oh, let me just
Of the 5 powers, air, sometimes called wind, is thought by many to be the least one. This is fucking
Air
true.
can do a whole lot, and then Nynaeve talks about like later. Ooh,
So yes, so
I think I learned a little something from that.
So how badass is that? Someone did that to her in a room. She was then able to, in the midst of battle, fearing for her
She was like, I
life,
figured out how to do it.
I not only did I figure it out, I figured out how to do it from a distance. Boom! I'm gonna fucking like cross that was a far. We don't know how far it was, but like she had to like
Ryan,
very
this just in. I'm sorry. We do have an open door policy at times, and guys, let's. I don't. All right, I'm trying to. I don't
mean to brag.
No, but I don't mean to brag. I don't mean to. No, as good as Senbui is as a Thatcher, we have a better guest. It's the honey badger.
Oh yeah.
He's
Look.
and he lived happily ever after. Look at he's got
Crazy.
a tie on and everything.
Crazy.
I'm a little late because I heard we had to dress up for this show and I forgot how to tie a tie. It took me a while, but I got the correct shirt on and the tie, so I think I'm good now.
Let's see the shirt. Let's see the shirt.
Oh, well, yeah, we're rocking it. We're rocking it.
Nice.
Hey, you were not wearing a shirt the last time you
Great.
were on the show, so I see this as an improvement.
Say half the crowd is going. He's got a shirt on. All right, we're good.
Hey, the show ain't over yet, buddy.
Yeah,
Ian, Josh, and Kay. Yes, this is Ian, our friend who we are just on a show with.
Hey, so nice to
Hello.
meet you.
He too is a first-time reader on a different show. He is a book ahead of us, but he knows what you guys
Sweet.
are going through.
I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Yeah, and this is the first time meeting you all. I've watched y'all a couple episodes now, and it's great to meet you all in
Likewise.
person. I guess I just hit my mic.
As much
This
as there
counts
is in person these days, yeah.
Yeah, this counts as in person these days, so I can say that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Right.
Welcome.
There's real life and there's away from keyboard, but it's
Exactly.
all real. It's all real.
Yeah. So I got the
Oreo.
book out, but I
Nice.
still have no idea where we're at. So I'm gonna slowly chime in where I feel like I'm not gonna fuck it up.
Beautiful.
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
So,
Me
We've
too.
had- there's been dick and butt jokes. Just jump in whenever you feel comfortable. I think
I've got a couple of those ready to go.
you got
Yeah.
some giggities? Yeah, okay. All
We're on
right,
chapter 15.
so
We're on chapter
Nynaeve
15.
and Egwin just got attacked with a crossbolt on their way to Egwin's room. Nynaeve has frozen whoever it was that attacked them, in her estimation, and they come across a man who is frozen in air, that jellied air that her weave did.
Mm-hmm.
This person is dead. This person has a dagger buried into their heart. This person does not have a crossbolt.
Does not have a crossbow.
Right? I don't think he had the crossbow.
Nope,
No, he
no
does not.
crossbow.
No.
Nope. I don't really understand how a running man has a dagger buried in their chest either, unless it happened after they were frozen.
Ooh.
Magic.
Forensics.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
No.
Clearly,
I'm going
whoever
with forensics, so
Forensics.
I'm really kind of I don't know.
Good
Okay, I'm
morning,
just
Andrew.
Morning, Andrew.
Time.
I don't care about being wrong.
If you weren't going to work, you could join us. Let me know if you want to join us live. I will send you an invite.
So Shiriam shows up and is like, she touches him and like hisses and pulls her hand away.
The
And
Aes
then-
Sedai hiss.
Yeah, the classic hiss.
So, does anyone else? It felt to me like the fact that the other person isn't there with them and the dagger seems to imply that it was someone with power. It wasn't just another gray man, probably.
Yeah,
next.
I
who
don't
was
feel
with
like
them.
it was. I totally agree with you. I completely don't think that it was like another, like two of them, and whoops, one of them got killed. Like killed. I don't know what that means for the Solus, but it's really unnerving.
I don't think there's zombies. There's no coming back.
There's no coming back, regardless. And I agree with you that the person that or whatever killed this thing is not.
Well, let's talk about what this thing is. Let's go a little
I feel
deeper.
like it's
What
somebody
is it?
that they know. I feel like it's like
Yeah, Ian, what did you have to say?
that are in there. Yeah, go.
Sorry, Kate. Sorry to interrupt, but you guys, so y'all are going straight to the deep, and deep's important. That's what I do. But also, like the shallow, you got to be ready for the shallow. We talked about the Aes Sedai hiss. Like she touched it and was like, all right, hey, maybe this person had a lot of cats. Maybe this Aes Sedai had a cat allergy.
Maybe. You never know.
Maybe. It could be that simple. It could be that simple. I don't know. Just don't be afraid to be wrong, because I am all the time.
Oh yeah,
it's all about getting laughs.
Basically, your job is to be professionally wrong, and then the one time you're right, everyone's like, "Whoa, you're so honest."
That's it. You throw enough out there, and something will stick. I don't know.
Did we learn?
All right. So, okay, I'm sorry, Josh. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Kay.
Okay. Well, I was just kind of like, okay, yeah, honey badger. Okay, fine. Cat allergy. I'll throw. Are you the wall? Do I get to throw stuff at you?
Go for it. I'm good at taking the mud. Just sling it at me.
All right. Okay. Here we go. Okay.
Started with tomatoes, turn to mud.
I don't know. Josh, you're gonna have to chime in though here. Okay. So, Tyrion. Okay. I feel like I was really very like, Brother Dan, you're so distracting, but.
He's got his nipples out. He's trying to show off.
Distracting is 3 syllables. Sexy is 2. Let's simplify.
The last shirt I took, or the last show, I took my shirt off, and I got a DM saying don't do that anymore. So I'm gonna hold off on the taking the shirt off. We're gonna leave it to the puppets.
Oh, no, wasn't the vocal minority. The one guy who says don't do that, and you're like, all right, fine.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be a reality TV show. If
I took off my shirt because you were on.
Ian, you have amazing lips, Ian. Don't be afraid.
Lay it on us, Kay.
Kay, hit me with it. I'm ready.
I
really did think. Ryan, fucking kidding me.
Okay, you're. You keep talking, they'll stop eventually.
I really don't have that much to say. It's just that's the thing. It's going to be so underwhelming. Okay, so I really did think that Shiriam was part of, or not if not the entire thing, the entire part of that person or not person and soulless person getting killed, getting totally killed. Whatever that means.
Oh, really? You thought Shiriam was a part of it?
I thought maybe she had something to do with it because she could have, or maybe she was the entire thing, or like she orchestrated the whole thing. Maybe she is. I don't know. Or at least like there's Black Aja. We know that. So, and we know there's been infiltrations here and there. So, I mean, obviously somebody evil did this shit, but I feel
well,
like it's somebody
let's
that's not exactly been displayed as evil yet.
let's go further then. Is Shiriam a Black Aja person?
Perhaps.
We know that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we know that at least through the character's point of view that we're on, through Egwin's viewpoint, she's suspicious, at least subconsciously. I agree, Kay. There's a lot of like implying language and like Nynaeve bringing up that she didn't ask who killed him, and some
dead,
kind of like
she muttered, these little mutterings throughout the chapter.
And then Egwin literally in the next chapter wonders if Shiriam is Black Aja, right after Elida visits. So yeah, I think it's just some foreshadowing here.
Shiriam was one of the 4 names that the Amerlin
questioned.
You guys say questioned. To me, it seems like she was listing the 4 people she kind of could trust the most, right?
No, but in an increasing, she starts with 2 that she doesn't yet trust, but should be able to.
Okay.
Then the one she has trusted and isn't sure she can trust further. And then finally it was
the
one who I believed I could trust. Okay. The exact language.
Oh,
so it's
well done.
I mean,
agreed. Really well.
Oh, shit.
Really well done. Love it. Josh, nice.
I don't know what else, but
so
well,
Josh, I think you read an important part. When I was getting through this, and this is still fresh. I know we're a little bit ahead, but I remember what I'm thinking in these chapters, and every time you're introduced to something new that's bad, you start questioning everybody, right? And I remember the shock of the Black Aja, and they could be everywhere, and it could be anybody. So, as you start reading this, do you question everybody and everybody's intentions?
Yes.
Who do you put on the trust list?
Zero. I mean, everyone believes the Aeschynists and I aren't to be trusted, that they're masters of lowercase t truth and manipulation. So why would it not be, the same here?
Well, they know all of the secrets, like they mentioned. All of them know all of these secrets because they were all once novices before. So they know all the little secrets and things that
holes
they
in
do.
The wall.
And exactly. Holes in the holes in the wall. And I think that's actually the only example that they may have given. But to me, that was everything because it explained that they understood wholly and completely the complexity of the situation that they're in, and it became something real and just difficult, and it's a tough situation that they're all in, right? But they all know, and they know they've been through, and so there's some sort of empathy there for some of them, I think. But there's also people that have been you want to call them people, they've been turned people as shit,
right?
But I don't know, they've they're hunting, right, for the Black Aja, and there's a bunch more to say about that, but it does make you doubt everything. I agree, as you learn more that there are evil sources within.
And
interesting.
Interesting. And so I remember at this point struggling. So how powerful is are the bad guys, right? Or how all-knowing are they, I guess, is more important. So if I was the most all-knowing bad person and I want to have people in all the right places in the White Tower, wouldn't you think Shiriam's spot is a good place to infiltrate?
Sure.
She gets to know all the new people coming in. She knows, like you said, all the
and beat them with sticks.
Triage.
Guys, everything.
You are Nynaeve. You've had this shit since you were born, and you know what you're doing. So I'm gonna take you over to whatever side I'm on, and I don't feel like we know that yet. What side
Well, Shiriam
Oh,
does
yeah, I don't-
does share.
Everyone, we got a special announcement. We have a special guest coming in.
Oh, we got a new guest.
Let's
Oh
not
gosh,
keep him waiting.
let's bring
Wait,
him in.
honey badger.
Well,
Don't be in the way, waiting in.
welcome.
hey.
Oh,
Well,
well, hello.
Hello.
Delusions of Grandal.
I heard Gray Man and I had to come a running.
I was happy I was here before. I'm super happy now.
We need to
just
see
made my day.
comments.
I'm
By the way,
honored.
before we move on, we haven't mentioned it in a while. Lauren from Unraveling the Pattern has done all the graphics that we see when we bring in a new guest, when we have Watchnary, when we have the Tavern Talk, and we have our show here. All those tree animations were done by Lauren by just being a good guy and saying, "Hey, I want to help. I want to help people."
Beautiful.
So yeah, so I want to give.
There's so many first-time reader-friendly videos that everyone can watch now, where he breaks down the magic system. He's like prepping for the show. So there's so much Josh NK that you guys can watch this now and like
The
take in
101.
animation. Yes.
Yes, I think I've started actually watching those videos.
Yep.
So
Yep.
They're
Yep.
good.
Awesome.
They're good.
they are amazing, amazingly well done. The graphics are incredible. Everything about the content, it's so easy to follow. It's very nicely done. It's everything about it is really, really beautiful. Thank you so much.
And it was
So
like a
good.
year ago when he was like, "Hey, any content creators, if you want help, contact me." And Ryan's like, "Yes, please."
Sweet.
And
Yep.
that was the beginning of what we got. So yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
was
that's
going to
pretty
behave, but Delusion showed up. I'm going to go grab another drink. I'll be right back. It's about
Get a boot. Get a boot.
Hey,
Get the boot.
Alan's
That's
on
Yeah,
not
hey.
my Canadian.
we have Santa to keep us company.
I was like, what the hell? I think I have that Santa with the little pine cones. He's holding pine cones. I
Ian
know
needs to
it.
drink for two, though. Come on, Ian.
Tis the season.
All right, let's
Right?
just
Aren't
keep
they
that
pine?
up.
Are those pine
Is it
cones
life
on your
size?
Santa, honey badger? oh.
That's the pit boss back
There we
there.
Yeah. So this is
We were admiring your Santa, yeah.
Right.
that's
Yes,
me
we
keeping
were
it on the
admiring.
level.
That's
Right?
a
Uh-huh.
Keeping it on the level.
Nice.
And I decorate for Christmas all year long because I like
Oh,
like
it's
to
got a
stay happy.
jingle.
And if
Wow.
it makes you happy, why do we put it in a box and store it away for 11 months? That's crazy. Like I like happiness all the time.
I like
Absence
that.
makes the heart grow fonder, though.
I love that fat fucker.
My butt
He's
plug
so
makes
good.
me happy, but I don't put on display all the fucking time.
Oh no, all the time. Oh well,
That's too
maybe I
bad,
should-
Ryan.
Well,
Maybe we should rethink
You
that.
have Boo Boo Santa right now.
Hey,
Yeah.
boo boo bear.
Boo Boo is
Who knows
24/7.
that?
That's true.
Hate yourself.
24/7, 365. Cute.
So Ashirium spills the beans that this is a gray man. This is someone who is the soulless, they are referred to. What are your thoughts about what a gray man actually is?
Only what I'm told, Brother Dan.
Well, talk to me,
What are
baby.
your feelings on assassins?
Ooh.
So a male getting into the novice's quarters is rare. I mean, you need to. It seems like a man needs to be escorted in. Shiriam was like, "Oh, a man? Oh, what a man!
And then like a dead man.
Oh, and he's dead too. Okay, but a man? Yeah. So there was she reacted. So this is obviously, I mean, sure, an assassin within the novices' quarters is obviously a breach of protocol.
Yeah,
It's
it's a little problem.
But
Well,
give me your thoughts about this person itself. What are your reactions to what Sharon says and what we see?
Before you
And
answer,
not just
guys,
who is the man, but why is the man?
why is the man? But before anything, we're gonna say where is the man, and the man is coming in, and we have another special guest joining us.
Oh Jesus!
Okay,
bring him in.
I swear he was there, and then he wasn't. There's Alan's.
I was trying to let Obi-Wan hello there. Hello there.
It's Halan.
Hello. What's up, guys?
Hello. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice
Greetings
to
and
meet you guys.
salutations.
Greetings and
Alan,
Here
salutations.
for the derailment.
Alan, this is Kay. Kay, this is Alan. Alan, Kay's very cool. We like her. Don't be mean, Alan.
We're fond.
I'll try.
She's pretty fantastic.
And this is
Hi.
Josh. We are fond of him.
Josh,
Also.
there you go.
Hey, Alan.
Very fun.
How's it going?
But on a per diem basis, really.
We called Kay Jane and we called Josh Peter because we're both fond of them.
Okay.
Get it?
Oh, Fonda.
That was
Jane Fonda, Peter Fonda.
Fonda.
that was pretty meek, Brother Dan.
You
That-
really
that-
need
Some days, Brother Dan.
Hey,
Dan, if
do
you need
better.
a nap, Dan, you
Wait,
go
did you
ahead and
take
a
your
nap.
nips out, Dan?
Yeah, well, Ian
Are
was
you
on, so I took
stop
off my shirt.
He
already?
has been showing his nipples for a
no.
while.
You see my cut?
Boy.
My yeah.
I need a spreadsheet for what shows I am and am not allowed to take my shirt off on because
No, you
I get different
Ian,
messages.
we run a
after
train on
shows.
this show.
That's what I'm saying. We did. We even got confused which direction to face, but we worked it out, and
Maybe
everybody
just
was okay.
Disclaimer is
We don't do
We do have.
disclaimers.
Where's
We like to
Ryan?
shock
Where's the one
people.
where it's like this show is not appropriate for children?
just a one-liner. Yeah.
I
I
keep
mean,
thinking
and
that
maybe
just
just
goes
It's a
without
spoiler
saying.
episode.
The important bits during the important parts.
Okay, we got it.
The first time I had a class on the important bits, that was 7th grade, and I don't think that teacher was authorized to discuss those things.
My parents needed to sign a permission slip.
They gave me all the important bits. So we're in Alan.
Yeah,
We're in the Dragon Reborn.
Egwin splits and says, "Oh, I'm cold. I need to get my cloak, my shift, my dress." She goes back. The crossbolt is no longer on the floor. Someone has taken it.
So did Shiriam have time to get it? Okay.
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, like, it doesn't seem like it. So
I wasn't sure
I don't
either.
really know though, because if there's this not magic but say, honey,
Brother Dan, your bottoms are off too.
what is going on here?
Yeah, inappropriate, man.
Pantalones, bro.
Come
Hey,
on.
man. Hey,
Everyone
man.
knows.
Freedom, I won't let you down. Freedom, I won't.
Como se dice, what the fuck, bro?
Jesus.
Oh fuck!
Man.
What was the question?
Class or not?
Oh right.
And what kind of limits are you
so
placing on Black
yeah,
Gotcha magic? I
oh
mean,
my gosh. Okay, no limits at this point because I really like. I don't think there are any limits. I think that there okay, first of all, I think this is on Earth, and so I think there had to have been something in this wheel of time to have developed some sort of like situation where they are capable of doing more things that we call now magic, and so then we are reading it like that. And
So, but
no, he
did
doesn't say magic.
Shiriam know about the attack on the girls? Let's break it down to
I
that.
don't know.
What's your gut?
I do
Pick a
think so.
side.
Yes, I think so.
I think you do. Yeah,
I think my gut is saying yes.
From the point of view of the character in the chapter, we're led to believe that. But that's the most I'm going to say.
Doesn't it feel like a setup at this point?
It does.
Isn't that where the
Why not
gears
finish
are?
the job right then, though? Why is the body still there if she can just snap her fingers and make an arrow disappear? I just don't buy it. Like,
It's just about another.
it's too inconsistent. He doesn't do that. Sorry, Kay.
No, it's okay. I just think it's just about another, like test and oh, can they handle this too? Kind of situation, and there's something else in there. There's some other.
So this is the bootylicious
happening,
test.
like-
You don't think they can handle this?
You guys, you got to realize
That's how twerking was invented.
It was Colonel Mustard with the candlestick in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, totally, yeah.
In the kitchen.
And you know what?
In the galley, actually.
Guys, by the way, killing someone with the candlestick is brutal.
It's brutal.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
an intimate act.
Oh my goodness.
So Kay and Josh, I'm going
We've
to
gone
help
up
y'all out here. Hold on. Wait.
Ian,
I'm taking
Ian,
the floor.
Ian, we are contractually obligated
Okay,
to bring in our
go.
special guest. It's Village Mattress. There he is.
Hey.
Village Mattress. Hi, Chris. How are you?
So,
Hey, Delusions, how are you?
Josh and Kay, welcome to what our Sundays are normally like.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing. We had no
Village-
idea that this.
Are you going to take us on a tour of your bourbon bar?
Oh, please do.
Village, do you deliver to the
If I
East
do
Coast?
what?
Because I have a couple rooms I have to put mattresses in, like literally in the next couple of weeks. Like,
yes.
yeah.
Just
You do East Coast delivery?
Message me. Just
All right, I got you covered.
I
Are
have
you-
some things
Yeah.
I can get to the East Coast.
Nice.
Some things, not everything. Some things.
Huh.
So
Wink.
He'll hook you up.
We're gonna work that
I know
out.
a guy. Ian, I know a guy. Hey, if
Okay.
he can't deliver it, I'll drive over and I'll pick it up in my truck and I'll drive it to your ass in North Carolina.
It's about to happen. Let's do it.
Really, what's going on is we're building a padded room in my house for Ian so we can lock him away.
I'm fucking losing it. I need
Perfect.
I need a safe space.
That's amazing. Give him the sleeper ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, Ryan,
yeah.
full screen it.
Alan, you're going to want to take a look at this bar.
Ooh.
Ow! Looks good.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And now we
Smash to black.
Smash black. Smash black. We don't see you, Village Matches.
Well, I can. Oh.
People like to
Yeah.
say
a Village
the show.
Mattress. We still love you.
Hashtag. Oh.
We don't see him.
Even though we can't see you,
I
you're
don't
sexy
recognize
as
rails.
fuck.
People say this show is derailing, but I say there are no rails.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, we don't
Guys.
accept limitations on this show.
Free your mind,
Right.
and the rays will follow. Oh, what happened?
There are
Oh,
two.
there we go.
two.
All right.
So
All
bad.
right.
There we
Now
go.
let's see.
Now let's see.
Full screen.
I tried to flip my camera and I figured out you can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Ryan, try.
Wow.
Can you do full screen?
Yeah,
That's
take a
lot
look
of
at
butter.
that.
Oh,
I
that's
see
all
some four
dark liquor.
roses. I see some
That's
four
danger.
roses.
That's like 40 bottles
Delightful.
Lovely.
or
Oh my gosh.
50.
Zoom in on the Russells.
All right, what's the most expensive?
You got
one?
some Blantons in there?
These are really
what's
bad
your
camera angles.
favorite?
Village, come
Oh my
on,
gosh,
Ace.
there's so many questions. Which
Why
one
are
are
you
you going
showing
to
your
answer
face? I want to
first?
see some bottles.
Not enough tequila.
So this
Yeah.
was a special.
Yeah, McKenna's really good.
This
That's good
was-
stuff.
It was
Let's do
a
this. Let's do
special
this.
buy.
Boom. Boom. Here
It
we
was
go.
a special buy.
Oh.
They released 20 bottles at Heaven Hill that day of McKenna.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dang.
So
Village.
McKenna was
What was
a
it?
Scotsman who was a Scotch brewer who came over to Kentucky to start brewing bourbon, and it's really interesting bourbon because it's done with like a Scotch type of.
Oh, see, I like Scotch
Well,
better than bourbon, to be honest.
I
Yeah, the
Uh,
Maker's Mark.
I
46.
dipped this one myself. I dipped this
Oh,
one
nice.
myself at Maker's Mark.
I put my
Oh,
hand up
wait,
on
wait,
your
wait,
hip.
wait, what do you
When
mean
you
you
dip,
dip?
I dip, we
I
dip.
dip,
The
we
wax.
dip.
What do you
The
fucking
wax, baby.
Aaron the blacksmith?
You put your
Yeah,
hand up
that's
on
his
my
own
hip.
wax
When
right
you
there.
dip, I dip, we dip.
That's amazing.
Jimmy Russell,
Can I
the
dip,
oldest
we dip?
master distiller Jimmy Russell, the oldest master distiller in the country, signed this bottle. You can see it in gold letters there.
Holy
Nice.
shit!
This
Right.
is pure torture right now.
Where'd he get his recipe, though? Where'd he get his recipe?
Yeah, welcome to pregnancy.
Questions to be
Talk-
Fuck this.
So
I'm so mad.
Damn it.
I came
Delusions.
back with
It's
a
okay to
barrel
manage
top.
stress. You just
Holy cow!
in
What's that?
proportion,
What's that?
small.
A Maker's Mark like paddle? Like a like your Sherium
yeah.
study? Beating?
Speaking of Sherium, you didn't make your mark. What, Tosh?
I'll make
That's
you
what I use
wish.
a paddle for.
I'll make you wish your father
That's a-
never fucked your mom.
Oh,
Whoa.
That's a barrel
Well, I
top.
guess we're
my.
going there.
Woodford
I
Reserve.
guess.
Wow.
Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
cool.
Oh no, he
Cool.
didn't.
So I dropped a little coin. I got a
See,
little
all
crazy.
my bottles end up looking like this. My bottles end up looking like this.
Right.
There,
Mine
there,
are all
there.
clear. All my bottles are clear
yeah.
at this point.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah, but
there's
that's
a
just
little
because
bit-
you have a
wait, wait,
passion for
Wait, there's some in
shipbuilding.
there. There's some in there. Hold on, there's some in there.
Let's go.
So I love this show, Dan and Ryan. I love the show, and Kay and Josh, you're doing a fantastic job. This has nothing to do with you all, but I feel like this should be the Village Mattress show at this point because that's where I'm most intrigued. Like I feel like if he goes to another room, he might have more cool things to show us, and we could make a show out of this. Yeah. Look, you just what is that?
You should see where
It's
you
Is that
put
a
it.
bourbon bomb?
Does that double as a dildo?
That's a bottle.
Everything doubles as a dildo if you're brave
she did
enough.
Say, if you are brave enough,
This is
and
the-
I think you should.
This is the
I think you should be brave enough. I think anyone with half
This
a ball
is-
sack would be brave enough.
That's
Oh my god, so it's the
Uh-huh.
Tuesday night pegging?
I said it. I said that.
I
Jesus.
said it.
That
I meant
happened.
it.
I
I'd
said
give
it.
that a
I
whirl.
meant it. I don't take it back. Mhm.
So
For the
this
right
is
girl,
the shape
like,
of the
you know.
still. This is the still at Willett Distillery.
Oh
They
yeah,
actually-
another. Oh, look at that other lip.
They had a-
You see how deep
they had
that
a
has
French-
to go to get down to the good part.
It's,
Nobody knows.
That was,
Nobody knows, do
given to
they?
a-
No, they do not.
we know. We just don't know how to respond.
You just, you're just, yeah, you're not moving right now. You frozen.
Yeah, that's
You
amazing.
blame it on technology. Yes.
I think that's what's
okay,
inside of
that's
each of our
fine.
puppets.
On a
I
scale
don't know
of
what to
5
say.
Beautiful
giggities,
thing.
on a scale of 5 giggities, that is eight
I'll-
and a half giggities out of 5 giggities.
So many
We broke
giggities.
the
I
All
know
I-
it's too
All I
much.
can all I can say
We broke
delusions. All I can say delusions is Dick Mountain has nothing on Dick Bottle. So
Oh, I thought you were gonna break into song. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know.
No, but wait,
what
we
what
can.
in the butt?
We can
What
break into
in the
song.
butt?
Put a pencil
What
in your
in
butt.
the butt?
At least two of us have fists up our bottoms right now. So
At least two.
All right, so so they
Keep going down. Good-
yeah, we're no break. We're just going through. So they go back to Nynaeve's room, and
Chapter 16.
Elaine is hanging there with her brothers.
Giggity.
Galad, Ryan? Do we have pronounce this? Let's do it with everyone. Fuck it.
I'll do it.
All right, here we go.
Oh my god, this is so much fun.
All right, everyone, are you guys ready for another edition of Pronounce? Let me get this chapter 16 off. All right.
Do it.
Yeah,
Right.
there was
Giggity.
no. It is chapter 16 that we're on now.
Giggity.
Yeah, you're right. No, I got it off. And now-
Just,
now it's-
oh my goodness gracious.
all right,
Can we?
here it comes.
You're the best, Ryan. I adore you.
Pronounce this. All right,
Come on!
Josh.
Galad.
All right,
Gelade.
yeah, everyone.
Gelade.
Gelade.
Galad.
Wait, just call him Dip.
Nice.
Gillette.
Because
baby.
why wouldn't you?
Gillette, baby.
All right. Shanty says.
Galad.
Gillette.
All right.
I was way
I
off.
like death.
man.
It's
I
not.
was so far off.
It wasn't. What'd you say?
What did she say?
Gay-laid?
No.
Gelade, I think.
Josh, you go first.
Gone.
What?
Gone.
With the wind?
It's
Gone.
silent W.
Gowan.
Go with the wind.
Gowan with wind. No, gone.
I can't.
Gowan.
I can't beat Josh. Gone with the wind. Gone. Gone. Gone, baby. Gone.
That's not
Gone.
gown.
Baby gown.
That's a gowan.
Oh, baby, gone. Your love is gone.
Gowan.
You're gone.
Gowan.
Your love
You're
is gone.
gowan with the wind. Anyone see Nell? Come on. Gowan with the wine.
Jawine.
No.
Chai and the wine.
Jodie Foster, that's amazing.
That's like in Jodie Foster's top 20 films for sure.
Fuck yeah, it is. Thank you, puppet.
I'll give it top 15.
She's only done 15 films.
Top 15.
Oh.
That's lame.
Top 16 at least.
Okay, yeah, 16 for sure.
All right, have we all gone yet?
Oh, Jesus.
I gone.
Very good. Very good.
Ryan, you're here all week.
Like locked up in the
At least
garage.
Tuesdays and Sundays.
All right, Wiz it is.
I'm in puppet limbo.
You are here all week.
Lay it on us, honey badger.
Gone
Gone.
with the wind.
All right.
I like
With
it,
the
Josh.
Village.
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Gowan.
Gowan. Alan.
Gowan.
Dog.
Gowan.
All right. What is Shan? All right, let's get Shancy.
Chancy.
Shancy says.
Gowan.
Gowan.
Nice.
I don't think
Gowan.
you guys are right.
AKA Alan.
It's Gowan, not Gowan.
All that tells us is who Honey Badger is really here for.
Different
Gowan.
dialect.
Yeah, Honey
Of
Badger
Alan.
really is into Gowan.
I'm here to support everybody. Look, I'm switching off.
I'm a
from
dark
time to
friend. I'm
time.
not Gowan.
Alan is
All
a
right,
dark
here we
friend.
go.
Josh
We
is
don't know
Gowan.
anything yet.
The
okay?
game continues. Everyone.
Lay it on us, Ryan.
All right, Josh.
Camlin.
Okay.
Camelin.
Ian.
Came on Lynn.
Village.
Oh my god. You guys are hilarious.
Dog. Delusions.
Camelin.
Camelin.
Ian.
What's that?
How do you say this word? What's your headcanon?
Oh, it's camel toe. Camel toe.
Camelin. Camelin.
Camel toe and
All right.
Camel.
Chancey says.
What she said?
Camelin.
Came.
So close.
Camlin.
He who
So
came
close.
in with the
Hey
dog.
guys,
That's very Robert Jordan.
guys, they say ejaculate. More like ejaculate early, right?
All right, here we go.
Oh, brother Dan.
No. Check your feet down, bro.
Okay. Sit
Oh.
outside.
Kulin Gaidan, but I don't really actually know because I do hear the audiobooks anyways.
Coolin.
Cooling
But I'm calling him Kulin.
on a
Cooling.
Sunday afternoon.
Coolin, exactly.
Coolin.
You gotta get away too soon.
All right. Josh.
Coolin Gaiden.
All right. Alan.
Colon.
Pulling guide on in.
Colin Guiding. Colin Guiden.
Colon guide in.
Colin guide.
Oh my God. Hashtag. We all know Ian a little bit more.
We all know.
Or Robert Jordan with all these man names.
Village.
Really is healing himself.
What's your headcanon?
Kulin Gaideen.
Gaideen and Village and Delusions.
Same. Kulin Gaideen.
And then Ian.
Who's that cool land guy?
All right. Chancey says. See how I timed that shit?
Kulin Gaideen.
Oh,
Gaideen.
Gaideen. Who said Gaideen?
Points for Ian. That's what I said.
Only
Ian point.
one person got it right.
Hey,
Everyone.
rude. Me
No.
too.
Delusions
Ian got
and I
it.
got it right.
What?
Delusions
I'm
and I
sorry.
got it.
Gaideen, baby.
Plus Ian.
Gaideen. All right, you know what? I'm
Wait, are you
jumping
saying Lan is not a cool guy?
No, I hate Lan.
He's
All
not like a
right.
regular guy. He's a cool guy.
He's a stone guy.
He's a stony faced motherfucker. All right, pronounce this.
He's a stone guy.
All right, Josh.
Battle of Kowloon Den.
Ooh, silent U. All right, Kay, Sadai.
Yeah, Battle of Culloden.
All right. All right.
No one's saying the, Ryan. It's right there.
I know. It's
All right, go on.
silent the. Village mattress.
We can't see the.
The Battle of Kwalanden.
There's the U.
Well,
All right, delusions.
Battle of Quendiar.
Alan.
I don't care what you say.
The
You're
Battle of
valid.
Call Me Maybe.
All right, and then Ian.
Nice.
The Battle of Brown Chicken, Brown Cow.
All right. Chastity says,
Battle of Kowloon Den.
fuck yeah.
I just met you.
And this is
baby.
crazy.
Like
All right, we,
So Kowloon Den me.
we got one more for chapter 16. Here we go. This game is sweeping the nation. Pronounce this. Josh.
Queen Modrelian.
Kay, Sadai.
Sure. Queen Modrian.
Yeah.
Honey Badger.
Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho!
All right.
Ryan, I want Santa. Ryan, I want Santa on every fucking show we do from now on.
Yeah.
I just want to have him to go. Oh,
Proof. Santa cannot read.
Oh yeah, shake and bake, baby, shake and
Twerking,
bake.
twerking.
Santa, you can show up any day.
Santa's always welcome.
Delusions. Pronounce this.
Queen Margarine.
Nice.
Margarine.
You're not even trying.
If only I'd
Queen.
seen it.
Queen Mo Drell Lean.
All right. Village.
I don't know.
I can't believe this is.
All right. I don't know. And then Ian. Pronounce this. All right.
Pretty good.
Chantony says.
Queen Modrelane.
Modrelane, you guys
Modrelane.
Smashed it.
Nailed it.
Oh,
How did Santa know? Santa got that shit.
Oh,
Santa got it.
You all got it right except me.
No, it's really great to have a definitive answer to these things. And I thank you, Shantzny, for bestowing your wisdom upon us and actually correcting our shit.
I want that Santa was wrong. Somebody has to say that Santa was wrong.
Nope,
I will not.
not me.
No.
Santa may have been the most.
I don't want Cole.
Especially the twerk.
The twerk was the most right of that entire answer.
That was all that was right.
Santa
That was
finally-
all that
Santa
was
finally
right.
felt free to be himself.
Good job.
That twerk went to work.
Self-expression at its best.
Nailed it, Ryan. Nailed it, Josh. Thank you. I'm in the right place. Okay, y'all
No,
keep
no.
going. I'm
Yeah,
in a
this
happy
is the way
place
to
now.
leave, Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
This is
You
self-expression.
here.
I love
You
it.
found
Honey
it.
Badger, if you want to twerk,
Here we are.
If you feel compelled to twerk, feel free, man. We're expressing ourselves.
Don't dare me tonight. It might happen.
If you want to grab a little like boot or teapot or dog bowl to console yourself, we got you.
Well, speaking of dog bowl or teapot,
It is.
they go into Nynaeve's room, and Elaine is standing there with Egwin and with Gallon and Gowan, a teapot and a dog bowl. Guys, segues, baby.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
They're just hanging out in a room, which I guess is cool if you're in college. Maybe people just hang out in your room.
Oh yeah, all the time.
I don't know.
What else you can do?
All the time.
Weird, but
no, we're accepting. Don't say weird. Edit out that last part from Brother Dan.
Okay,
weird. We're accepting.
Don't
okay.
kink shame. Don't kink shame.
It's a social norm. We're just chilling. That's okay. We've all been there.
We're in a dorm.
No. We've established that those holes in the novices' walls are glory holes.
Yes.
Wait, was it?
Yeah, that's canon.
That also can be used for whispering.
Is Galad really Elaine's
You're-
stepbrother?
Oh, nice.
Thank you,
Chauncey.
Santi.
Thank you. Thank
Shanty
you.
is here.
Thank
we love
you.
Shanty.
You're amazing.
So that's a good question.
Truly.
So is there? Elaine is always saying,
Yay.
Galad is not my brother. Do you think she is right?
What do you mean?
Was she stuck in the dryer?
Wait, no, hold on, Josh. Josh first. Come on.
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah, you mentioned it, right, Josh?
You're on the spot. Not my brother.
Yeah, I mean, Galad, why does she doubt? Maybe it's a sensation. Maybe she doesn't want to identify with someone who just follows the rules.
I like that. You're thinking outside the box.
I don't live inside no box.
Or maybe thinking outside the box puts you in the box.
Maybe.
Well, that is something we do hear about Galad.
Authority on questioning authority.
He does what's right regardless of the consequences. He's a narc, yeah.
Yep. She obviously has been hurt by him in the past, narking on her.
So you say been hurt.
Right.
Been hurt. Like, is she making that comment out of that past hurt, or is she saying it because she knows something factually, or is it the hurt speaking?
Both are good interpretations, and I think we don't really have the information to make a call yet.
Yeah, Josh likes
Right
to
on.
say that.
Yeah.
Ian, what do you think about Josh's I don't think we have enough information comment?
I think that is unfortunately the most appropriate answer for
Yeah.
first time reader.
I know.
At every single point in this book, the only reason I came on tonight was really, I mean, I always got to make
Because you love us.
Well, and I love the puppets.
Because
But I wanted to let you all know that there is no bad answer because there's no good answer either. And
Agreed.
I'm not that much further ahead of you, but it doesn't get better. You're going to be confused.
I mean, I think this book is a mystery novel.
You're gonna be for a while. Yeah, you're going to keep grasping.
Ian, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah. I mean, I do think there's a bit of a detective novel vibe going on here. Like,
Yes.
this book in
Josh.
particular.
I love you so much.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I was just saying, yeah.
Fine, I'll fuck off. Bye.
Fuck off, Josh.
There you go.
Stay around. So
But yeah, no, mystery. Yeah, like it's like a puzzle, right?
stay here.
Yeah, sure. It's a puzzle
You're
box.
incredible. Yeah.
The cool thing is, what I have found is, so there's no one out there that will confirm if I've gotten anything right or wrong. But the people I've been able to have sidebar conversations with, they're like, I just enjoy you coming up with crazy shit. And sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't. And I'm like, which ones did I get? And they're like, haha. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Everybody's supposed to, but they like everybody. Everybody loves you just going wild. So go wild.
Yeah, speculate wildly.
If you feel it for everybody.
All right.
Beautiful. Ian,
Thank you for saying that. That's really helpful because often I will just be like randomly spewing out shit because as I'm like thinking about it and half that shit doesn't end up on this show and I'm bummed about that. So maybe I just need to like read the 2 chapters in a cram session right beforehand and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Just
And
let it
just
go.
speculate all over this.
Just cram it in.
Instead of,
Speculate all
like,
over it.
you know,
Yeah.
I like to write shit down because I'm like, I'm going to forget it. But it sounds like it might be the better way to go to just.
Yeah.
think about it and speculate and throw it out there, and like you said,
Just
throw it all to the wall and see what
live
sticks.
in the world of what if, right? What if this? What if that?
I will say, Josh and Kay, since you guys have joined the show, and with Todd, with the three of you, my notes have become sparse. I have things that are part of our drinking game that I mark, and I just have a couple notes that I just want to just toss these ideas out. Whereas the first two books, I was doing a whole summary of things, and now I just want to hear. I just want you guys to do it. Like I'm really just like throwing this on you, saying, "Okay, so this happened. Talk to me, baby." And you guys, yeah, it's great.
I know he meant that to be a meaningful statement, but what we saw was a naked puppet trying to tell us what we should do with our lives.
Dickless and dickless.
Like he's just full nips.
No, it's there. I tucked it. Hold on, I tucked it in.
Wait, no,
under. Classic.
Ooh, so tucked in.
Is
Very tucked.
Move over to Falma. Move over to Falma, brother Dan.
I'd fuck me. Would you fuck me?
Kay and Josh, that's your inspiration. Brother Dan just showed you what it's all about.
Hey, it's putting it all out.
Hey, every good priest is naked under their vestments.
That's what they told me when I was an altar boy. I was like, you're right.
Okay.
You're not wrong. Right.
Oh, my brain just melted.
Altar boy /
What was their trivia team name back in the day? Touched by a Priest?
That's a great album.
Air, Nynaeve replied. She used air, a neat trick, and I think I see how to make something useful with it. What do you guys think about that?
I think I could make many things useful out of it. I think many men could too, for women, if we're going there.
Right. I mean, we could.
Which it felt like we were for a moment. So just thought I'd throw that out there. Also, yes, she learned a lot about air by being thrown up against the wall.
So there's got to be
that now. But that's amazing that she can do that right now.
I might have gone backwards because I just randomly read a line from the page I was randomly on. But how cool is it? How cool is it that she could just be like, I saw what you did there, and guess what? Now I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she showed that several
Apparently
times.
it's not common.
When Egwin got captured and she was able to escape, she was able to use the weaves that were used against her in battle. In the heat of battle, she was able to use them and get her first kills, I think. Right. So yeah, Nynaeve's been able to show that.
Yeah, this old jelly thing. She's like, yeah, the Amarillan showed us like a while ago, and yeah, I'm badass. And she walks up to the gray man like a fucking gunslinger. She's like, yeah, he's fucking frozen. I got him. Yeah.
But this is where Jordan's not creative, because someone once before sang a little jingle that went, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
But yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't.
And,
well done.
All right, Broadway stars, we see who you are on this channel.
Yeah, so that's where we at. That's Nynaeve. That's why we love her.
So we get to Nynaeve's room, and there's a party of Trekkens there. There's what is a 3 or more Trekkens called? Are they called a not a
Trekken?
I mean,
Galad
isn't technically a trek.
A Trekken.
A royal party.
It's a murder of Trekkens.
A murder.
It's a royal party.
I like them all. So there is the boys are expressing concern for Elaine. They're like, "Oh Jesus, you were gone, mother." Blah blah blah. And Egwin is smitten as fuck, right?
Moist, I think is
I think it's moist.
It's a little humid where she's at. She's moist.
Moist ointment.
Yeah.
Understandably so.
Nynaeve gives the old mom thing. This is something my mom used to do. Ryan, your mom too.
Our mom?
Our mother.
Uh-oh.
She used to do the 1, and we go, oh, fuck. I don't think we ever got to 3 because we were chicken shits. I don't think we ever challenged that authority, and neither does Galad or Gawain. They bolt out the door by the time Nynaeve gets to 3. I thought that was pretty funny. That was, that was to me. That was a nod to me. I think Robert Jordan's like, "Hey, remember your mom? That's Nynaeve." I'm all, "Oh, yep."
Jordan was definitely thinking about your mom when he was writing this book.
I think his mom probably did the same fucking thing.
He's the kind of guy.
Yeah,
dude has some issues for sure. Yeah.
Run with it, please.
Well, I mean, again, I'm not going to harp on it too much, but I mean, the gender role definition in this chapter, like the implication, I agree. I get it. We're seeing it through a young woman's eyes, but there's like self-worth and tied up in the gaze of the man, and like all of these kind of tropes of gender identity and insuperiority, like translated through this, which is on the one hand sad if that's just seen as like a universal trait of humanness in this world and ours, reified through society and all the things that it does, but also like why does that need to be present in these people who are otherwise heroines and
a beautiful man is a beautiful man. I mean, we are going to react, right?
Sure, but it's not the reaction. It's not the reaction part. It's like the meta language around it that bothers me. Like,
yes,
the
good old
self-doubt.
1991.
Yeah, exactly. It feels very much like you're watching a Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode or something.
Yes.
Like, there's this like,
what's wrong with
and
that?
There's like a perviness too. Comes through with sorry that they press themselves on them, and like all of these sort of like innuendo language around the like male characters. I don't know. It's just, it's fine, I guess.
30 years later, it doesn't
read so well,
quite hit the same. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Josh, I'll say this: I'm not so far ahead that I haven't lost this hope, because I mean, you know how many books there are total, right?
Sure.
And I'm only slightly ahead of you, and so I see all these books ahead of us, and I understand the concept of character development and whatnot. So part of me is like, on the one hand, I hope that we grow past some of these issues, but at the same time, like Delusions threw out the date out there when it was written, and she was like, good old 90 something, right? So maybe we won't, but like, I guess I'm stupidly optimistic that maybe we grow past some of these issues. Like, do you have hope in that?
I don't have any. No, I have zero faith in that.
You're just.
In fact, I think Robert Jordan probably didn't season well in his older age. I'm guessing. I mean, yeah, exactly. The map of Tarvalon, Falma. I mean, how much proof do you need? Like that this guy is got a one-track effing mind. Like.
I think there's the way to have good balance in your life where there's a map that it has we're looking at a vagina. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Everybody say map of Tarvalon, but there's a way to have a vagina, and there's a way to have a penis mountain, and there's a way to have all of these things that physically different people have, and it'd be okay. There's a way. It's possible.
We live in the world where that's true.
Yes. 14 books. How many? A lot of books. It could happen.
We have
14 and a prequel.
I mean, right. if there's a masterly authorly arc here that I'm missing of like the maturity of the characters and like coming out of their youth and like gaining wisdom and becoming more doubtful, maybe less doubtful. I don't know. Like, what is that arc going to look like? I mean, I'd love to see that, and something we'll come back to in later books if it's true. And I will be happy to recognize it.
I'm sure over this many books, there's gonna be some kind of arc, but at the end, will we in our day be satisfied? I don't know.
I've read a lot of science fiction trilogies and more books, and like that isn't always there.
No,
And
yeah,
like
you're
Terry
right.
Pratchett or something like that, people have these massive world building things going on. Usually it's true, but not always.
Sure.
Unmute your mic here.
Okay.
Kay's having a good old time.
Hi.
There you are.
Hi.
Yeah. Right.
Anyhow, enough of my harping on
No,
this
it's
shit.
good.
but-
It's
That's what
rare
we're here for.
and fine to like. I haven't had aside from
I'm sorry.
one first time.
Are you talking?
Oh,
I'm
there's.
sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry, are you
keep the
talking?
vagina over me.
I'm sorry. You're talking. I just kidding.
just don't do it right on the Ogre Grove, or you'll come away with some.
That
looks a little
you did, by the way.
If you're taking bets, delusions versus vagina, my money's on delusions all day long.
Absolutely.
That's a 2-for-1 thing. That's win-win.
You fingered the fuck
What's
out of
inside
that
your
thing.
butthole? I really
There's no coming
I
back.
always
from
want to
that.
know.
This is the way.
We're pretty powerful finger blasters on this
my
show.
goodness.
It's-
Yeah,
Right.
it's all about the. Does Kay know? Because she just choked on her drink.
I did come in. I came back in.
There it was.
No pun intended. I did come back in at the same time.
Did it again.
That Delusions was giving old Tarvalon the really good stuff. I mean, she was like on a mission, and I was.
What does that have
Guys,
to do with
okay.
guys,
rain
it's
from the
the
sky?
not mad
second
about it at
trimester.
all.
What can I say?
Yes.
If
perfect.
you noticed, it took a minute extra to get my video back on, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. All right.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Delusions, you're amazing.
I saw that Tarvalon had to take a break.
All right,
You're so
let's
sexy.
separate you two. That's a little bit too much.
So beautiful.
Stretch them out.
Oh
mute me
shit!
before it
We're
gets
being
ridiculous.
separated. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
All right, so the boys
I
get
can
kicked
drive.
out of Nynaeve's room.
Yeah.
Elaine's there. Yeah, Ryan, I'm trying to do the episode
talking
still. We're doing. We'll get it. No, it's 7. Hold on.
Still 16.
We're on
We're
chapter
16.
16.
Tell me
And they pretty much spill the beans to Elaine what's going on. There is a drinking obligation. I don't know if this was in the original thing I had sent you, but whenever someone wants to do something because of, quote, adventure, the FOMO, the fear of missing out, we have to drink. And here it says, Elaine says, quote, besides, do you think I would pass up an adventure so I could scrub pots?
So really, anytime Elaine's on page, you drink.
This is the second
Yeah,
time
that's
that she's done
right.
it. Yes.
Here we go.
I don't
So-
like scrubbing pots. Meh.
All right, so I'm
Wow,
doing,
I don't want to do dishes.
I'm doing the lychee
That's
grapefruit.
beneath me.
Right? I mean, come on, no job is too small. If you're a team, novices.
I did love the lion's metaphor that she uses.
Hit us. Go for it.
Eel.
Why, that's like being told to go up in the hills and find lions, only you don't know whether there are any lions. But if there are, they may be hunting you, and they may be disguised as bushes. So, and if you find any lions, try not to let them eat you before you can tell where they are. It's just a great
Those lion-shaped bushes. You gotta
Those
watch out.
lion bushes,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
tell ya.
lying in wait.
Those lion bushes.
It's called
Delusions
Truth in the
is
book that we're
apparently
reading.
something about that, yeah? No?
What
I
do you
don't-
think-
I-
what do you
maybe,
think of the lion
you know.
metaphor? What do you think they're getting at?
He's not wrong.
I think
he's rarely right though, too.
I think it's the story of my fucking life, Ryan. You know it.
Right? I was going to say, Josh, you've known him
He's not
longer.
wrong, but he's
Come
not
on.
right.
Maybe logic. Just that. Well, on the one hand, she uses cat metaphors. She says, "Cat got your tongue." She uses a lion metaphor. She describes the entry of the Queen of Andor into battle as like this feline, like the language around it is this like feline entry into hunting. I don't know. Just there's a lot of like, as we mentioned in the previous chapter, each of them has their own like language that they use to describe reality, and it's just interesting to see what symbols and what metaphors come through and
Yeah,
the way that they try their world.
So is it like current reality, or is it maybe a past reality or a future reality? I mean, they're all not maybe in this instance, but right,
Yes.
all of the above. So
All of
like
the above.
there's so many different instances where they're referring to things such as what you're speaking to now, right? So like Tom, for instance, goes back and goes Mikhail instead of Michael, or there were other names that were mentioned, that were like more past names to us in
Orlox instead of Josh.
Well, and
There you
the Camelin royal flag is a lion.
And it's called the Lion Throne. The Queen of Andor's throne is the Lion Throne.
Well,
I mean,
Are you
just
fucking kidding me? Wow.
a lot of
But so
representation.
the trouble with that is everybody's been duped into thinking that the lion is like the king or queen of the felines, and pound for pound, what is the most ferocious feline?
Pound for
Tiger.
pound.
The tiger, yeah. The
Mild cat.
No.
The panther, the cougar, the mountain lion. They roam alone, and pound for pound, the prey they take down. Those guys, they are
North
the
Carolina
ones
mountain
that-
lions are
yes,
they don't fuck
mountain
around.
lions. You don't want to mess with them. They're
Is that
no
why you're
joke.
named Honey Badger?
Well,
I
and they
mean-
pounce at like people on bikes because they have that like, if you rush by on a bike, they have that like instinctual pound.
If they're hungry enough, so it's not about size is what I'm getting at. I mean,
It's never about size.
it's about how you. Well,
Wait,
no,
what?
Really?
Here's the thing.
Wait,
it's,
what? Wait,
have
what?
You, have
I-
you?
He's talking
rely
about
on this.
Carvalon a lot.
Thank
tonight.
God.
Come on, it's not about
Yeah.
size.
It's
Delusions prove that.
Have you
You
ever
just made
bought?
me so happy, Kate.
You ever gone to the family size section and that can of tuna, that feeds a family of 12? Like it's only yay tall, but my goodness, it's pretty wide. That's
The family of 12.
right.
wide
The family
family.
of 12. That's not what I was talking about. It's about the Alan, take over. Help me.
Alan.
the cougar.
So here's your prompt.
Girth, yeah.
Cougar,
Girth.
panther.
Thank you.
Can of tuna feeds 12. Go.
Right.
Anacondas beat cougars.
Go.
Girth, yeah.
All
Anyway,
is,
Yes,
So-
and that.
So, anyways, as far as the most ferocious feline animal that's out there, I would not put the lion at the top. Not even close. Yeah.
Makes sense. Sure.
Yeah. But they think they're at the top. That's why they got it on their banner. Joke's on them. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Foreshadowing.
mean, isn't the lion isn't the lion seen as like the diplomat because they negotiate the difference of the desert? Like they aren't ruling over everyone by killing them in any representation in cinema. Think about like the Lion King, or
I was going to
that's not
say,
what makes them important. It's that they can negotiate the peace between. I mean, I think.
you're not from
Right, the
Star
Lion
Clan.
King had like zebras and stuff saying, "You're awesome," and I'm like, zebras die because of lions. Why are you worshiping that future killer?
No. Josh is regurgitating the who is Simba's dad?
Yeah,
Mufasa.
You're regurgitating
One
the
day.
Mufasa propaganda that the news media that put out there for
He's a
Mufasa. But
Mufasa is
Alternate
the
reality.
M in MAGA.
But
It's
if
Mufasa.
if Scar was the
America
ultimate
again.
victor, and he could rewrite history and what was in the news and what was
with Scar
That would have been
Stage
revolutionary. If Scar came into power, it would have blown the gender roles of Disney movies out of
And
the water.
retained.
Like,
yeah,
I mean, we did
Scar
see
has
Scar
is
in
like totally
power, though.
representative of the queer.
But
Like,
with Scar,
I mean, there's a whole
vaccinated.
ton of stuff to get into around
There's
that.
a
if you
lot
wanna
of
go
that
there.
backstory for
Scar
Scar.
says
Have you
Scar
ever heard
has
the
my
theory?
favorite line. My favorite line in all Disney movies is Scar's, where Simba goes, "You're a weird guy, Uncle Scar," and he goes, "You have no
idea. Yeah, totally. That's
fucking best line
It's-
ever."
Alan, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, have you ever heard the theory that actually Hercules killed Scar? Because in the Hercules Disney movie, he's wearing Scar as his
nice.
Yeah,
That's a nice
Ooh.
Easter egg in there.
Yeah.
That's cool. I know they do that kind of stuff.
Gross.
Don't like that.
Josh, had you ever thought about that before?
Who?
Scar being in there? Wait,
Yeah.
which?
Yeah.
yeah, and
No,
Hercules. Yeah.
no,
No?
I haven't. Mm-mm. That's cool. though.
So Danjamin asks, "Does Watt have propaganda?" And I would say the
Indirectly, yeah.
The thing they
Yeah.
put on the door, the what's that? the
Dragon's
curse.
Fang?
Thank you. The Dragon's Fang they put on the
Dragon
door is a form of propaganda.
Well, that's a safe answer. I
Well-
thought we were talking about a bigger.
Well,
Is it or is it
picture
a
propaganda.
religious? Or is it a religious?
Shit, though.
Well, in Camelin, there were people either wearing white scarves or red scarves.
But we, as the reader, are led to believe that certain groups are good or bad, and in the big picture of things, that may not necessarily be true.
All right.
Black Sheep
Guys,
Gamer.
let's say hi to Black Sheep Gamer on Twitch.
What up?
What up?
Hey.
I tell you, we came out of the 2000s. What up?
There's throat,
Good to see you,
You
sore
gotta
throats over there.
screenshot that shit, Ryan. Okay.
Jesus, my bad. I apologize for giving you that highlight.
Wait, do a
Yeah,
countdown and then let's do a
seriously.
group deep throat. Okay,
Right?
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go! Nice. Screenshot that. That's. I'm nervous what that's going to be applied to, but
Right?
you know,
I don't want any memes.
Hey, Robert Jordan's not in control of that image, thankfully.
All right, so before we end this
Thank
chapter, they talk about Matt. The girls are a little suspect about Matt's future. Nynaeve states specifically that the Amaryllis never said that she would heal him. She said she would see to him. What?
Real fishy answer, Swan.
Yeah. So what is Josh and Kay? What are your feelings as far as Matt is been dragged into the bowels of whatever Tarvalon, the White Tower, and they're just wondering what's going on. What are you wondering?
go deep.
I'm wondering if they're actually gonna heal him or not. For one, I mean, I'm wondering if I think they might try to kill him or replace him with somebody else, because that's how it sounds right now. Because he's just a kind of like a tool. They've described him. I forget the exact verbiage, but there's a part of it that describes him as just kind of like this insignificant thing that they can get another one if they need another person or another thing, basically to like blow the horn.
Yeah, when the tool's
That's
broken.
okay, no problem. He's dispensable.
Yeah.
He feels very dispensable.
Hey, before we go on delusions, you have to head out.
Oh, I can wait till the end of the chapter. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
All
I'll-
right. No, yeah. So
Float away.
yeah, like the quote is that he, I forgot the quote. Yeah.
I don't know the quote.
Right?
I wish I had it like I wish that was the one I had highlighted, but I don't think
Somebody,
no.
anybody.
What quote, Ryan?
Anybody
Oh, wait,
tell
wait. I'm afraid the
me?
Amerlin may mean to let Matt die, but an Aes Sedai is supposed to heal anyone who asks. I'm not sure if this is the correct one.
Then she said,
Roll with it.
Nynaeve says,
The daughter
like,
heirs seem, caught between. I'm sorry, go ahead.
keep going. Then Nynaeve says, like, yeah, if a tool is broken, they will cast it aside. You
Right.
guys best remember this. They're
Right.
using us as tools, and if they don't find any worth in us,
But we know, I mean, Nynaeve can't be. She doesn't. Her grip on reality is not super strong. I mean,
or maybe she's
What?
the
I
only
think
one.
she's
Nynaeve, an unreliable narrator?
no, she's totally unreliable.
Wait.
Yeah.
You mean she's emotional?
I'm gonna argue that. Okay, I know she's emotional. She's
Every
all
time
angry
she
all the
pulls on her
time.
hair, if we were reading her chapter, it would be like reality being like, well, just like the last time.
So Ryan, here's the quote.
Josh,
Ryan-
would it? So every
Ryan,
time
I-
I just like yank on my wig, and I'm just like,
You'd be like,
wow, this is.
Ryan,
every
I
time
found-
I'm pissed off, I'm gonna do that next time in the next show. Everyone watch next show because I'm gonna yank on
Talk
this
of my
wig until
brain.
it's sideways.
Guys, let him
And
have
I
it
will
out.
wear it like
No, Ryan, I found the quote. It says, quote,
Have it out.
because the White Tower does what it does for its own reasons, Nynaeve's voice made Egwin shiver. I do not know why. Whether they help Matt live or let him die depends on what serves their ends. None of the three oaths say they have to heal him. Matt is just a tool in the Amerlin's eyes. So are we. She will use us to hunt the Black Aja, but if you break a tool so it cannot be fixed, you don't weep over it. You just get another one. Both of us have best remember that.
Hey, Josh, Ben Butler is asking you to name one reliable character.
That's in my favorite quotes, though.
no, they've all got
Nice.
their issues.
Nice.
They've all got their issues.
Right? This is unreliable narrator to the
Possibly Perrin is the most reliable, even though he still has self-doubt.
Interesting. Interesting.
I think, but I mean, if this is Liliel's book,
Did you hate
then Liliel is the most reliable narrator.
The guy named Loyal is the most reliable guy?
Well, no, if we're reading Liliel's book,
you're right.
Then this is all his narration in a meta sense.
And that's
right?
what you think. This is Loyal. Loyal is the author, correct?
I think that we've been led to believe that. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. But are you committing to that prediction?
No,
John?
he did
Yeah.
a while ago. Yeah,
I do absolutely. I'm still holding on to it.
I'm kidding.
Yes, 3 episodes ago, Josh said this
You're
book
amazing.
is Loyal's writing.
I know.
Let him run with it. Hey, hold on, wait, my turn.
Lay it
Hey,
on.
Josh, sure.
Sure.
Yes.
Right on.
But I also I don't know
Ben
anything.
Weber says
I don't know
interesting.
anything.
You don't know anything, but sure. It's Loyal's,
don't.
it's Loyal's fucking book. Yep.
That's me fucking with you. I have
Sure
a
to
legitimate
he's
question
saying
though.
sure to everything.
So we're talking
questions
again
are
in what Dan read. He went back to the 3 oaths of the Aes Sedai that they have to take, and we know who has and hasn't taken them so far of our major characters. So, okay, I'm gonna go deep. Maybe you've touched on this before. What are your thoughts on the 3 oaths with regards to the Aes Sedai? And do you think our main characters that haven't taken them yet, should they take them? Is it for their benefit? Is it not? What's the value of taking them, not taking them? Where are we going with this? What are the oaths? What is this rod? What are we doing? What do girls do with the rods? This might I don't Josh, you might not know.
So
but I don't
many
know.
questions.
Like,
Jeez, go.
talk to me about the
Gosh,
rod.
jeez.
Yeah.
The gleaming white rod.
Rod talk.
The
Yeah.
Terangrial.
About wrist thick.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are.
Is it bigger than a baby's arm?
We are transferring it to the.
There it is.
Yeah, there's
Focus
the
on the
rod.
village mattress.
8 out of 5 village matches.
That's
8
exactly
out of
what
5.
came to mind when he
So if
said
that's the
rod,
rod,
he was like,
what do you suggest we
where?
do with it?
Where?
That's
There it
The
is.
oath rod.
Imagination.
no, that's the whiskey rod. That's
You finish that, you have been cleansed.
yeah, but in
That'll
all
cleanse the
seriousness,
taint.
Beautiful.
I think in this chapter, we do get Nynaeve questioning whether she could live according to them in a way, right? What was that shot, Kay?
They said sure. Everybody said sure.
I
Go
said
for it.
sure.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like probably. Do they want to become a part of the sisterhood, and what does that mean since it's binding? You know, again, is it a cult? Is it extremism? Like, are they doing what they're doing for the best interest or in their own interests? I mean, all of those things, I think, are questions that are kind of left up to us at the moment.
Well, especially because Nynaeve doesn't really beat around the bush with her emotions or her words. She's pretty direct. So I think, she gets someone like Swan who can sidestep a question like no one else. And it really clashes with her moral values.
Right.
How does she see herself fitting into this organization when she's grown up, able to express herself and often has to be yelled to be heard, by notably men, but really anyone older than her.
Buoys.
The buoy boys of the world.
Buoy boys, yeah.
Hey.
Hashtag buoy boys.
Hey, buoy boys of the world. Let the woman talk, okay?
When I was asked this question, I boiled it down to myself. And I thought about the things I was most passionate about in my life, and I won't share what those are, but considering my passions in life and what I was dedicated to, could I take those oaths? So Josh, considering you, what you're most passionate in life, and I don't know what that is, could you take the oaths that the Aes Sedai are supposed to take with that rod of glowing power and whatever?
Well, let's remind what the oaths are. The oaths are to speak no untruth.
Untruth, right?
Can't ever lie.
Not ever make a weapon with the one power.
The one power, right?
And to not ever harm anyone with the one power unless you are being threatened.
Or it's
your
a dark
warder.
friend or the shadow.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're considering everything you love and care about and all that jazz. Is that something you could hop onto? Is you're like, yeah, sure, give me that, or would it? Do you have hesitations?
I'm not
I
a zealot
think
at
Josh
heart.
follows the three oaths already, man.
No, he doesn't.
What makes
I
you
think
think
he totally
that,
does.
brother, man? I'd like to ask some clarifying questions.
Josh does not hurt anyone, does not make weapons, and he doesn't lie to me.
I like
Good enough
the
for
request
me.
for clarifying questions. Like already Kay is in my camp. Clarifying questions.
Yeah.
What are we?
What do you
feeling?
think, Kay?
About the three oaths, I think it might actually help them to not have taken the three oaths yet, because they may have more ability to do more and change more if they have not already taken the three oaths. So it seems to me like they're at an advantage right now.
Yep.
They know what they know. They're inside the White Tower. They're kind of like infiltrated, and they're trusted. So
much so they have these notes from.
Yeah, so much so that they have these notes.
And they can lie.
They can lie. They can do all of these things still. They haven't completed that part. So they're free. They have free will as far as we know.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys, including Ian as well.
Mine is turbulent.
Do you think that these restrictions are reasonable based on they are magical women within the world, and for other countries to be able to trust these women, do you think that these are reasonable restrictions to have?
That's the balance, right?
I do think that at some point, that is the balance that you have. If you like, with great power comes great responsibility, kind of thing. And so you have to have rules set in place to this great power, or it can be chaotic. And yeah,
Kind of like this show, right?
fucking right,
Right.
What do you think, Josh?
I can think about it at a couple different levels. I mean, from like a very coarse and like meta level, I'm not really. It seems like why I feel. I mean, it's like why do the women have to be controlled? Why do there have to be these strictures set on like unbounded
For the
creativity?
men's fuck up.
Exactly, for the men's fuck up, and
I need to feel comfortable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there
yeah,
are
I mean,
certain women that were set in place for that purpose, right? And that was very clear. But I don't think that the entire Aes Sedai is set in place for that purpose, just to emphasize the man's role. So, I mean, or maybe I don't know.
I'm just saying from a high level.
They are, but yeah, okay, yeah.
I mean, that's one way you can view it. Then you can go down a level and like view it differently from inside this. I mean, that's how I look at it from outside the story as an object.
And you might be right.
A person in the real world, like looking at this thing that's a creation of a mind of a human that has predispositions and prejudices and all these things. But you can go inside the story and sure, it still seems unfair. Why did the breaking of the world require this as opposed to some other, or maybe this is a kind of messed up version of the thing that was originally implemented. We don't know if the Aes Sedai were like, these rules were drafted 1,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, the shirt comes off.
1,000 times 1,000.
Oh, yeah. There's
point.
a naked top, or I'm sorry, not naked, but topless.
Topless,
Thank
honey
you.
badger.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Hey, shirts off.
Two
Hey.
topless.
It's off, baby.
Brother Dan was by himself for too long, and I don't like paying a lot for my electricity bill, so I turned the air off 2 hours ago. It's getting stuffy in here.
Yeah, who did the
Tarps off for Tarvalon.
Oh, nice, Ryan.
Three topless.
Let's go.
Oh
Feel
boy.
it,
Well, on
feel
that
it,
note,
feel it,
on that
feel
note,
it,
let's
feel
like
it.
I gotta go.
I
And
gotta
the
go.
rest four are gonna stay down here. Delusional.
So,
Such a
I
pleasure,
gotta go. Kay, I'm gonna leave you with the topless towers
You're
of
amazing.
Kyrian.
Thank you for
It
coming
was
in, buddy.
fun. Thanks, guys.
Yep,
love
love
you.
you.
Enjoy
Bye.
chapter
Thanks.
18.
Thank you.
She's awesome.
I am exhausted.
Yeah.
And you guys are fucking nuts.
Yeah,
Please don't show
I'm
them.
gonna start, Dan. Let's do next chapter next week.
Are you sure? I mean, it's a shit chapter.
All right, let's do a
Elida
shit
comes
chapter.
in.
Yeah,
It's like
you guys-
6 pages.
It's pretty lame. We can
Let's
run
do
through
now.
it.
Let's
Let's run through it.
Oh.
Full run, full
Let's
speed.
We're
have
building
it.
Topless.
So yeah, Elida barges in. She starts talking. They're like, "Hey, we're not supposed to say anything. Our punishment is done." Blah blah blah. Shiriam kind of comes in, and there's a little Aes Sedai standoff. A staring contest between two badass motherfuckers. So what do you guys have as far as this chapter's notes? I'll just let you guys kind of go.
Josh.
Not much.
Not much, yeah.
No, like you said.
Her dark eyes
Kinda
watch them. It is kind of dinky. As a bird's eyes watched worms. So we get this sort of new visual metaphor with Elida coming into the story again. I still suspect Elida is dark black Aja from book 1 and the way that the color black was like woven through the chapter and the references. Although I'm less convinced of that after reading this chapter.
Oh wow! Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, we get this impression of the Red Aja like arranging their skirts and like kind of it's funny the way that the differences between the guilds or the colors or the houses or whatever you want to call them are like described in the language as well. We learned that there hasn't been a queen who was publicly Aes Sedai since the first ruler after the breaking.
Okay.
Thought that was interesting.
Right. And we've also heard that there's been an Aes Sedai advisor in Camelin.
To Camelin, right.
Forever, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And Morghese has stopped that. Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan, you look good with no
Good
shirt.
cause.
You look fucking ripped. No, go down a little bit. Go down a little bit. Yeah, right there. You look ripped.
Yeah.
And then, look how yoked you look, right?
And then the illusion goes up.
You got to roll the shoulders forward.
Rolling forward a little bit.
I got padding.
Honey Badger's got a method to making yourself look buff, I think, is what I heard.
It's a method because there's no buff here.
Rolling the shoulders short.
You do. So I mean, first, you start with the lats, which I can't show the lats without nipples, and I was told not to show nipples.
What?
But then, after you have the lats, you roll forward to the shoulders, and that's the base of power right there. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, she's got it. Hold it.
Trap.
Nice.
Trapezoid.
Yes.
Trapezoids.
Yes.
There it is. And it don't hurt to have a little brown sugar. Can you zoom in on that again? Can I get a little? Can I get a
little fuzz. Little brown sugar.
Little brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Is that what you call your chest hair? Is brown sugar?
Well,
brown sugar. That's a fucking beautiful term.
Yeah, the hair that goes around the nipples. Those are my sunflowers.
What is this?
Nice.
I thought that was the haircut for men.
That's a brown sugarless.
Village Mattress has an awesome screensaver.
That's actually one of my employees.
Oh,
damn.
Oh dear. Well, tell him congratulations, and also he is brown sugarless.
Tell him to put some clothes on.
In 2008, if I can find the picture, there's a version of me similar to that. I've done one bodybuilding competition in my life.
Did you? Oh, we're gonna have to see those.
Cool.
Yeah, I might have to dig it out.
Oh my goodness!
It's pretty miserable actually. I had to eat next to nothing in the last 3 weeks leading up to it. It was low calorie intake. Wasn't a fan.
It's what we all hear, right? It's what we all hear.
Yeah. So that image, well, so that's ripped. That's fantastic. I'm not knocking it. Just want to put out to the viewers,
but
to achieve that, there's a short period of unhealthy calorie deficit that happens to get you there. So that's not the body image you should be looking for, right?
That water weight drop.
It's tough and it's not healthy.
Yeah, we should really be looking for more for svelte. Like
you don't want you do not want the head versus ratio that the puppet currently is showing.
Ryan,
this is not a healthy body image.
Ryan,
the word is svelte.
Not a healthy body image. Yeah. Buttons across the waist to hold your pants on.
Ryan, you put an extra S.
A healthy body image.
It's not. Anyways, I'm just
it's
putting
svelte,
it out there.
not svelte body type. Ryan,
right? I'm not maintaining the biggest muscle posture I've ever had, but I will say, like maintaining an under 10% body fat for men on a consistent basis is, man, that's
fucking adorable.
It's rough.
I'm sorry. It's really hard to pay attention to the rest of your body fat conversation because we're seeing a beautiful puppy. Oh my goodness gracious!
He's like the more the merrier, baby.
I mean,
what's this? So is this a girl guy?
There is one more drinking obligation we have.
No, God, please, no.
I've got more left. Let's do it. Now's the time.
Elida stood arranging her shawl. We are all curious about these girls. Why they run away? What adventures they had while gone. So whenever there's a mention of adventure,
Yep.
Adventure of Invention.
Adventure of Adventure.
Adventure.
Are we pinky up? Should I pinky up?
Always
Yes.
pinky up, bitch.
Okay, yeah.
Come on.
It's the way of the leaf, bro.
You're on the way of the leaf.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Don't pinky
Pinky
down. Seriously.
Why'd you post that picture of me? That's not fair.
Oh my goodness.
I can't.
Mr. Badger, why are you not always on our show?
Kay's rubbing it in because I can't even scratch my back. She just nonchalantly reached behind her back. I can look. This is all I got.
Just
Hey, watch Ian. Watch this.
We all have different talents.
All of my blackheads exist between my shoulder blades because I can't wash there.
All
I
of my
try to
blackheads
scrub.
is a great way to start
It's what
something.
makes the world go round.
That's my deficiency.
So Shiriam
One
chases Elida out. Do we have guys? Do you have anything to say about Elida's visit? She kind of comes, just kind of snooping, and then gets chased out by Shiriam.
Well, I like Josh's take. Like, he felt like there was a lot of like black imagery, but somehow something about this chapter made him reconsider, right?
Well, she notes too that Rand al'Thor is TAVERN, which was something we wondered about. I mean, I wondered about it anyways in the second book when she sees him and she's like, "Oh fuck! Like, look at that dude, baby."
Nice. Keep going.
All right, so let me ask you real fast. Egwene and Nynaeve dodged a crossbolt that was gonna split their heads like ripe melons.
Rotten
melons. Sorry, overripe. Let's say overripe. Was that TAVERN?
That she stopped right there at that exact moment.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, like, okay. Yeah.
Was that at that moment, TAVERN?
Was one of the actors in that scene a TAVERN at that moment? Was it Nynaeve or Egwene?
Yeah.
Or both of them.
Or both, yeah.
Oh.
Because they both could have died.
Or neither.
Is TAVERN-ness a spectrum, Honey Badger?
Well,
or is it something that you only are or are not?
Thank you, Josh. Yes, this is a question
Fucking
that
great
I've had
question.
for a long time. Okay,
Great.
so are you born and plopped into the world because this TAVERN concept needs you? And so Rand, Perrin, Matt are all born within weeks of each other, dropped into the world because they're needed? Or are you TAVERN when you're needed to be and then not TAVERN when you're not needed to be?
I will say
Are
it is.
you moved in and then leaved out? Or you, what is
Ian,
this?
what do you think?
Yeah, Leigh, tell us.
So, like, everybody I've had, so I posed a very similar question, and the answer I got from people was read and find out.
Fuck
but
that.
Fuck you!
But no,
Ian,
I don't want to
I'm
do
sorry,
that. I don't want to do that.
that
Ian.
answer
Is your shit
because
off
I do
because-
want to read and find out, but also it's.
Is your
I mean,
shit off
you're
because-
gonna keep reading because the story's great, but like, I guess I could tell you like where I'm at. There's more clues, but no solid answers to that yet.
Shit, really? Wow.
But like, it still just keeps reeling you in because it's still intriguing.
Wow. Yeah.
And
Okay.
so
That's
far,
good to know.
I've been expounding on my theories on that, and I've yet to be told I'm stupid. So just, I mean, I've had
there's
laughs
that.
like that. There's the occasional laugh. Look, here, I'll give you this. This is my spoiler, and earmuffs, Ryan and Brother Dan.
Oh, what? To
From
us?
where I'm at, from
Their
where
arms
I'm at.
aren't long enough, but they'll try. Or
No, I can do it. Give me
I
a
don't
second.
I don't think the rest of
Give me a
the
second.
people that have read everything 10 times over, I don't even think they know at this point. I think they're still trying to figure it out, and they've read all the books. I feel like when it comes to the definition of TAVERN, just the vibes, answers, and again, what the little bit ahead I am, and it doesn't really count for anything because they don't expound much on it. Like it,
Mhm.
there's so much room for the reader to be creative in what that means so far, at least where I'm at, and the way people responded.
Wrong.
Like
Just much like all the internet, Ian is wrong.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
and
no,
I might be.
Dan and I know exactly
Hey,
what's going on.
this
We know
is
all
where
the
I
answers.
go and
Right.
I don't fucking care. It doesn't
Right.
matter. We're gonna read.
Yeah,
Don't talk to me about it, and we're gonna
Talk to me,
read.
bro.
Yeah.
Talk to
Did you hear it? Did
And
you hear what
just-
Ian just said?
We're gonna take it all in, and then we're gonna keep reading and keep speculating, keep having our own conversations
I
about
just-
how amazing it is, and they're gonna keep talking like little fucking puppets.
Village,
Oh, drink and twice.
I think this is a great thought experiment as far as what is TAVERN. Is it lifelong or is it temporary? Is it something? I love
That's its relationship with free will and
Yes.
destiny.
That's what we were talking about
That's
last
really.
week.
I think that's what most of us struggle with. That's what I was like. Well, what the fuck is this? Are they
Right.
destined to? Or does TAVERN mean they have more pull with what they want versus what the world has for them? Was it?
Right.
Fuck, I don't.
Men
And
come
they-
to mind a
don't know.
lot. A lot.
Ian,
a lot.
Ian, free will.
Is it free? No.
Well,
It costs something.
in Randland, who has free
Uh-oh.
will and who doesn't?
Robert Jordan has free will.
Do the TAVERN have the free will and everyone blends around them?
That's my thought.
So
or vice versa.
when I started hearing about it, that's what I started asking, and everybody kept saying "read and find out," and I keep fucking reading, and haven't
like,
exactly found out. I don't know.
Because people say like, they're not, they can't fucking
keep getting the
pick a
same
side. People say Rafa because they can't pick a side. It's not determined. It's not clear. So like,
something that hasn't been established yet. We
So,
can
like,
still
pick a
be
side,
binary about the whole fucking thing.
But here's the crazy thing, Josh and Kay. I'm literally in the grand scheme of things not very far ahead.
Yeah.
And what Ryan and Brother Dan might be saying is that in another book there might be a solid answer that I just haven't gotten to yet.
Yeah.
But
maybe.
But
Read and find out.
Maybe,
Right.
but maybe not.
Read and find out. Read and find out.
I live with one of these puppets, and I don't know
Oh, no,
what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on.
What you're thinking right now on TAVERN-ness, I have a running joke to go with it, and I won't spoil your show. You can come up with your own running joke, but yeah.
We have many. Hey,
that's a great question.
All right,
right there.
Ian, can you describe what in 6
No,
words?
all of our first.
I'd love to
all of
connect
us.
with you
We'll do it.
offline, Ian.
I wish I could help you, but I probably can't. But
Probably not.
Let's do it.
All right, 6 words. What is your definition of the Wheel of Time so far? We'll start with Josh.
Mana Theron blood conquers the world.
Oh,
bitchin'. Okay.
Hold on.
I don't want to put you on the spot. All right, I'll go to Ian.
So
Ian,
sorry.
give me 6 words that define your experience or what you think the Wheel of Time is all about.
Okay. Bad communication.
Yes.
Pretend choices. Predetermination. Suckers.
Fucking good.
Nice.
Fucking good. You just killed Kay.
You could have asked me midway through book 1, and I probably would have given the same answer. Yeah.
I'm just really pissed off that my ear thing went out at the exact time that it was supposed to be my turn, because that was a fucking beautiful answer.
All right,
And
no,
I
Kay,
that's what she said.
I trust you.
that.
Kay.
Wait. First off,
Kiss
Heskey's
Rice,
answer is, why am I watching Puppets What?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
Isn't
one.
it why am I watching puppets?
What? What am I watching? Puppets?
Oh wait, yeah.
Hemingway shit. Headsky, cut out a word or two. All right.
Who was that?
Hemingway.
This is my puppet.
All right.
Your puppet?
Okay. Do you have 6
Oh,
words?
are we all puppeting?
No. Do you have 6 words to describe Wheel of Time so far for you?
The Wheel of Time is fucked.
Fucked.
Read and find out. Fuck you. Yeah.
Not enough information for an answer.
All right, Village, do you have 6 words?
I do. The best thing I've ever read.
There we go. Let's go.
Yeah, better than the Bible.
Better
You
than the
wrote
Bible.
that one down, didn't you, Chris?
Josh, do you have 6 words?
Josh did his, yeah.
I already went, buddy.
Josh went
Sorry,
first.
I suck.
You suck. It's true.
All right, so we find out that Sheriam showed up at the rooms to say, "Yeah, guys, we're healing Matt right now, and don't you know the custom that whoever brings the person to be healed has to be a part of it? Come on!"
But
They're like,
Again, we learned that Nynaeve was wrong in her very self-assured interpretation of the world in the primary chapter.
Wait. Nynaeve is wrong?
But she took no.
Wrong in what?
Stop, guys. She tugged her braids, which made it all
Yes.
okay. That negated all of her wrongness. It was a braid
She
tugging.
tugs
Braid
her
tugging.
braids a whole lot.
And I'm telling you, like in the previous book, that chapter was really jittery. Like there would be like segments when we went into her point of view.
It was
Everything
constant.
got really
It was
just kind
very
of wishy-washy
anxiety-ridden,
and anxiety-ridden and like jittery.
Nynaeve, yeah.
Very, non-linear.
Anxiety-ridden.
Yeah, it was constant. She was constantly tugging on her braid, and I think that was. I think you're
I
right
think there'd be-
onto something that they're like. There's something she's feeling that maybe we don't know about yet, because
Right.
there is very indicatively like an anxiety-ridden feeling of something's wrong. And we already know there's Black Aja, so we're gonna
It's a
like,
tell.
okay, yeah, we know that, but who
Right.
and where and when and all that. So hopefully it'll.
And she
all
obsesses
flow
about
into the
land.
next-
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
She obsesses about land out loud in these chapters and then like lies to herself about it, like just I mean she did that when we took her point of view as well. So it's she's clearly a different way of seeing the world than the rest of the characters,
Yes, she does.
Agreed.
Maybe the most unreliable of the narrators we have.
And we've
I feel like she's the most reliable. I
maybe
trust
most
Nynaeve
reliable.
the most. I trust Nynaeve the most. She doesn't trust anybody, and I trust her.
All right, no. So everyone's getting vaccinated, and she won't get vaccinated. Josh, what do you think?
All
about
right,
Nynaeve?
that's not the fucking what? Excuse me.
This
You went
chapter
all
was in
crazy on
Egwin's
that.
point of view.
That's
Actually,
what
yeah.
I said.
You're talking pre-FDA approval. That's different. Like once it's FDA approved, I mean,
The
Is that
puppet is talking. I'm not saying shit.
yeah, shrug. Let's shrug and move on.
Shrug.
It is FDA approved.
Yeah. Say it again one more time.
It is FDA approved. Tarvalon, baby.
Vagina land.
I don't trust
I'll take
Nynaeve
a
at
bow.
all.
Take a
All
shot.
right, so go on, Josh. You don't trust Nynaeve in regards
Your
to what?
way, I believe.
Her own self-perceptions or the way like that she has the view right on reality, or is a trustworthy source?
Do you trust
She's
her
clearly powerful.
loyalties?
She also strangely has her own seems like she has her own mission that she's kind of on that may or may not line up with the best interests of everyone else.
Good point. Yeah.
What about you, Ian, aka the Honey Badger?
Yeah,
don't
stop
care.
calling him Ian. It's confusing.
Yeah, I like Ian. It's easier. It's my nickname.
Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger don't give a shit.
Honey Badger don't give a shit.
fuck.
I be snacking on Cobra, and then it bites me, and I get tired, and I take a nap, and I go to sleep.
And this
That's
is
right, baby.
adorable. But if he started saying Ian don't care, Ian don't give a shit, that would be weird. So right. So okay, Honey Badger. What are your thoughts?
On Nynaeve in general,
Yeah.
at this point, well, really, so at this point, I mean, I've always kind of loved Nynaeve, but I can't, like, I always look at different characters from their perspective and where they come from, and everybody's trying to get in the light. I love it.
Ian,
Except for
in
Village.
Edmonds
I
Field,
want to stay out of the light.
Yeah.
Honey Badger,
Black Aja, baby.
if you lived in Edmonds Field, would you want to be Nynaeve's next door neighbor?
Here's the thing. Nynaeve is a fantastic decision maker. Like, she's an expert decision maker. She makes perfect decisions up until this point, and so far in what I've read, but it has to do with the information she has.
Right.
And I could say that
Up
for
until
a
this
lot of
point.
That's really well said.
I could say it for a lot of characters, but at this
But
point,
unlike most of them, she's more self-assured. The rest of the Edmund Fielders,
right?
Yes.
They don't trust their own worldview. They don't think that they see the world completely. They have self-doubt.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, well, let's look at real world. Like, in my daily job, I have to make decisions all day, every day. And I know that I don't have all the information when I make decisions.
Right.
So I have to accept the fact that I'm not always making maybe the best overall decision objectively, like in the grand scheme of things, but I'm making the best decision I can with the information I have.
Information you have.
And you have to be confident. You have to express confidence in your decision making.
I have to, because there's people that follow me, and there's people that rely on the decisions I make. So I feel like Nynaeve is, if you want to think she's at, like, I don't know, overconfident, yeah, you might be right, but she's making good decisions with the information she has, and you can't knock that. So the question is, but not just be prepared. And I'm not. This isn't saying anything. This has to do with anything and judging any decision in the future.
Please don't say anything. Really, this whole time, don't say anything.
I'm not saying anything. Except this has to do with leadership and decision making, period. So, like, if you agree with what I said, I saw one person clap and one person shrug their shoulders. As we move forward, if new information comes along, if they change their way of thinking, then they continue to be a good decision maker. And if they don't change their way of thinking, then they're a shitty decision maker.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm not trying to lead you to the future.
Exactly.
No, I'm
so
not.
There's a strong character that we have, and there's strong decision making, and there's been strong decision making from the beginning. She knows who she is and what she wants and what she knows how to do, and she's never doubted that.
And she has reasons for her decisions.
Yes,
but she does doubt herself. She doubts her love for land. She doubts
in her mind
her ability to be an Aes Sedai. Yeah, I mean. Sure, she's a doer.
Right. She's a doer, but you're right. She does doubt. She has doubts.
I think more than, as much as the rest of the Edmonds Fielders, but she has this kind of dichotomy of, like, still being the doer and acting despite her own self-question.
But you're right. When I think back, like, to quotes of hers, she says things like, what? Me? What? I'm the person that you think is what? I have potential to be that, huh?
Yep.
Right. And she's confused by those statements. So
but then she also is like, they say I'm the best in 3,000 years.
Right. She's like, let's do
see
it.
If they're
let's
right.
Let's see what's up about that.
Let's roll the dice.
But, like, also,
she'll still run with it.
Yeah.
All right, so Dusty Will going back says, "Would Nynaeve want to be his next door neighbor?"
That and that's a very
Oh
good
my
point,
gosh.
actually, Matt.
Yeah, it's a big
But I mean, yeah, we see that Nynaeve was aggressive within the village, so
She could not handle the topless bros.
I imagine if you had a party that was louder
yeah.
after 10 p.m., she was coming over and beating people with a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Orlox is playing at Edmondsfield, like someone's getting hit with a stick.
Too loud! Whamp, whamp, whamp.
I would also have the kind of party where there's like an over under for the amount of braid tugs that she gives when she comes to break up her party. So like when she shows up, we'd be like, she's here, and everybody's counting the braid tugs. And once it hits 4, I'm like,
The clicker.
pay me, mofo.
Well,
And over under for that is perfect.
Yeah, nailed it. 5 braid tugs.
And it's beautiful in this chapter where she was like, I don't think they're going to heal Matt. I think we need to take matters into our own hands. I need my herbs. Give me my herbs. And
she thinks she needs these physical things to be able to do what she does, and she just doesn't need the physical things.
Right.
She does. She's been channeling the whole
it's that
time.
Wilder crutch, maybe, that she's like, this is what I've always used. And it's worked. So why would I go against it?
Sound like anything in our world?
Yeah.
Currently,
but it works. But hers works.
Oh. Well, there are people that would debate Brother Dan on whether or not today's world herbal
Come on, look at Vermont versus. Never mind.
What is it? Kay, what is a debate? What does it mean to debate?
No fucking clue.
You said debate. Well, you said debate. I say debate.
You want to
say debate?
I
say debate.
I'm dead.
Look
at that.
Wow, well, that's
if I change the pronunciation, wait till I change
That's this.
Yeah, right. Yes,
Dude,
part of my manipulation. That's what I do.
So Shiriam arrives to say, "Oh, didn't you know the deal? If you bring someone in to be healed, you need to be a part of it as well." They're like, "What?"
And then they're like, "Yay! Everyone's
what?" And they're like, and she's like, "Even the Amerlin's a part of this, so this is a big deal." Apparently, the Amerlin isn't a part of every healing.
So, Kay, are we excited about this pronunciation, or are we not excited from Nynaeve's perspective, and why?
Oh, I'm sorry. About debate or debate?
No.
What the fuck did we move on to? Pronounce what?
The requirement, the requirement that she be present for the healing. Like whoever brings them in, somebody must be present for the healing. Was there anything about their requirement to be present that made you go aha, or did not go aha? And none of my questions are leading because I'm drunk. So I'm making shit up.
And
then you and I are in the same boat, Mr. Badger.
Yes.
And
let me translate. Case, were you stoked? Were you stoked to hear that?
That's what I meant.
Were you stoked to hear that they're going to go heal Matt?
That they're going to go heal Matt? Oh, yes, I'm stoked to... Yes. I want them to go heal Matt. I did not hear Honey Badger's Matt.
So it says
I want
here.
them to go heal Matt. Yes.
It says here. Let me quote it. It says, "Have you forgotten?" Shiriam said in a tight voice, "that in the tower, healing is always done in the presence of those who bring their sick to us." Do you think every person who brings their person is just in the room? I mean,
that's what they're saying.
Right. I mean, but what do you guys think? Is that tradition?
Are you asking? What are you
asking? Yeah, I'm asking you and Josh.
Do you think it's a real tradition, or do you think she's lying? I mean, what
right. Right. Do you think this is
Which, if Sherry was lying, what would that mean?
She could be full of it.
Maybe she just wants to kill Matt off and replace him with somebody else to blow the fucking horn so that she can choose who's going to blow the horn. So that she can then decide what's going to happen and then control that person and all the armies that come with it, right?
Were you holding? Were you holding that? Hold on. Were you holding that in that whole time? Because that's a legitimate thought.
Yes, I was holding that in the whole time.
That's
because I do that a lot, but I don't
super
want to say
legitimate.
things.
Say the thing.
I don't like being wrong.
that phrase.
I'm not saying you're right. I'm just saying.
No,
that's a legitimate thought.
I don't think I just yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
It's not
you're
going to
wrong.
be fun when I'm wrong about this. So. But
She
yeah,
starts
it's a
with-
legit
That
like.
makes sense.
She
So.
starts with "Have you forgotten?" which I don't know, makes me suspicious. Just in general, it's like, oh, didn't I tell you? That sort of thing. Do you guys feel that as well, or no? I mean, is there?
Questioning like but surely I told you.
Yeah, what?
Like I didn't.
Shirley. First of all, don't call me Shirley. Okay?
Don't call me Shirley.
Hey, don't call me Shirley.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
Okay.
He's like, okay. I don't know. No, doesn't.
I don't read it that way, but I mean, if she is lying to them, it's not that different from Leandrin. And I mean, we obviously do know that they're easy to mislead, given that they've already been taken once.
Right.
So certainly there's a kind of callback to Leandrin, like coming in and dictating this stuff. But I don't know. I didn't read it that way, although I can see it possibly being a callback. I think the part that I found important is a little further down. Not that this isn't,
go ahead.
but that, she says, then do not waste your friend's life standing here. The Amerlin seat is not to be kept waiting. Yet, despite her words, Egwin had the feeling that Aes Sedai was in no hurry at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So is that her being perceptive and picking up, or is that her being?
This is the way.
Because they're all looking for, the Black Aja everywhere.
Everywhere.
I read it more like, oh, right, you guys skipped town. That's why you don't know this. Have you forgotten?
That's how I read it too.
Yeah,
she
not
was
so much
challenging.
like.
More like hey, do you recall?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Clearly, they missed that part of the class.
Maybe not.
Right. So they end up
Maybe
going off to hopefully attend to Matt's healing. And that's the end of these 4 chapters. Is there anything, I'm sure I've skipped over things. Is there anything specific that you guys wanted to address?
Just that chapter 17.
That right there. Let's talk about it. The harbor, or do we want to? I mean, there's a second
North Harbor right there.
There's
Yeah, South Harbor.
There's a South Harbor that people don't use as much, but sometimes it's acceptable.
You need permission
South
to enter
Harbor?
South
Right.
Harbor.
Yeah,
In the inner and
Need
outer
a
banks.
lot of permissions.
Not everyone
We'll
allows
talk about
South
it.
Harbor.
You mean the Cape of
Village
Exotic
Mattress,
Consent?
I think, maybe needs to say something.
South Harbor is usually exit only.
Yeah.
Village Mattress.
Right, it's-
Thank
That
you,
that's
buddy.
for export.
Yeah, exports, no
Export
imports.
only.
So this is a great example of
Depends
where
on who
clearly
you
I don't
ask,
have all the
eh?
answers. 'Cause
All right, talk to me,
I'm
Josh.
lazy.
What do you have? And
Me?
yeah.
Oh, nothing.
Oh,
This
I
is
thought
just-
you said in chapter 17.
Oh, yeah, chapter 17. So my daughter's name is Elida 7, spelled like Elida. And there's a bunch of 7 references in this chapter, including 2 on the second to last page.
There
I
are.
just-
I was
thought
like,
that was
Ryan,
cute.
look at all these numerology references. Josh is going to have a field day with
No, Elida.
Beautiful.
Literally, his daughter's name is Elida 7. Middle name 7.
And
That's
it's spelled the
great.
same,
fucking
Elida.
hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah, Elida spelled
Amazing.
Elaida. Yeah.
He told me his
Also,
daughter.
beautiful
This is
name.
what it's like when worlds collide.
Destiny.
told
Oh,
me
wait,
his daughter-
Tavern, man. I'm Tavern, obviously.
I was like, oh my god,
Josh
Elida-
the Tavern with the
Elida's
beautiful
most
child
human name
name.
in-
Elida said.
Hey,
Bum, bum,
Loyal,
bum.
Loyal. Come here. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I got a special.
Hold my
news
beer,
for you.
Loyal.
Let's just call
Loyal.
in the author. Come on,
Loyal,
Loyal.
come here. Oh wait, hold on, Loyal.
Oh, that is his mustache and eyebrows.
Loyal can't make it around the table. I have a small apartment, so he can't get in front of the camera. But Loyal, say it, Loyal. What is he? What is Josh? He just.
I never noticed.
Village, are you gonna pull that out again?
Yeah. That's a Loyal sized butt plug right there.
That's a Loyal butt plug.
We need to make that a bong when it's empty.
Loyal came out of his bedroom with the same freaking bottle of whiskey. It's a little scary.
It is a little scary, yeah.
You just
Wait,
said
between the
Loyal.
two of you, you have Loyal's mustache and eyebrows.
Mm.
I didn't realize the author was sitting in here with us the whole
what we did.
time.
I'm just.
So the next week we are doing 3 chapters. We are doing chapter
we?
18 called Healing. We are doing chapter 19, which is called Awakening. And we are doing chapter 20, which is called Visitations. And yeah, we are not doing chapter. Oh, we could do chapter 21, I guess, if you want, right? We could probably do 4.
Hey,
That's
how about
only
you ask
6
the
pages.
First-time readers how
1, 2,
much
3, 4,
they
5,
can
6.
handle.
All right, so let's see. It goes from.
All right,
The end.
Good night, everybody.
The end.
We'll see you next week.
I love you and I'm proud of you.
Sign us off.
Good night, everyone.